Why start a stream if you're not ready? This never makes sense to me. 8 minutes of waiting. Foreplay, man. It's foreplay. You think when I sleep with your mom, you think I just go right in, or do you not think that there's a little bit of, you know? Gotta get her warmed up, you know? The fuck? See, we're already starting early on our roasting chat. Anyways. Oh. We gotta... I don't even feel like I got involved in drama. I was just calling out some dumb bullshit, but here we are. Might as well juice it. So I guess Buddha left the house seeing as the internet is... What is with these boys and having internet issues, chat? Haircut too short? It might be a little short, but it'll grow. Coziest Crane said canceled. You think I was canceled? No hate, but Zuma. Oh, today's gonna be fun with chat. No hate, but Zuma was right. What about what? Oh, he was so right, he deleted his tweet. Listen, chap. And I don't mean to talk shit about some. Maybe this is the first time we've had beef with another streamer. And I'm happy if Zuma ever wanted to, you know, resolve the beef. But I want to be very clear here. For all the Zuma fans who are going to probably be spamming W or L, I'm going to state some facts for you. This guy got banned off NoPixel. And then when I was an admin, when I didn't do jack shit as an admin, I didn't do any fucking work. Came into my chat and spammed begging to be unbanned, messaged me on Twitter, despite the fact that I don't follow him, for me to unban him on Twitter. I fucking donut walled him. And then I retweeted his dumbass tweet that he ended up deleting. Hey, he ain't taking no W's here, guys. Like, those are just the facts. K-Pap says, seems like some pent-up energy. Again, man, I'm not the one who deleted the tweet, and I'm not the one who got banned off NoPixel and cried about it. I'm still on NoPixel, and my tweet's still up there, so you tell me. Anyways. No, I mean, like, I don't necessarily hate the guy. I mean, like, I'm down to clear the air with him. He's got, it's not like his tweet's just totally wrong. Oh, well, okay. I'll get it. His tweet actually is totally wrong, but I'll discuss. Yeah, there's like sexual content on Twitch is still an issue. There's issues with sexual content on Twitch. We can cover that. Some lo-fi going. We need cozy vibes tonight, guys. Bro, I mean, chips, y'all want some? Yeah, I'll get some. The dick munching is real. Hey, L Tipper, welcome to the stream, man. All right, I got to shout out some subs. This is going to be great. Tin Can Tim, thanks for the 10 months. Svin, thanks for the 2 months. Maria, thanks for the 13 months. Shado, thanks for the 5 months. Blackbeard, thanks for the Prime. My Penny Lanus, thanks for the 12 months. Okay. All right. Okay, what did his original tweet say? I can't even load it because he deleted it. What did his original tweet say, chat? No, board games I'm probably gonna push to Friday, chat. What did his original tweet say? Oh, let's go try and find it. Hold on. Oh. Jake should have it. All right. All right. And I'm going to call out Jake a little bit for this one too. Zuma's called out Twitch doing nothing about the whores who are showing their bodies to kids, hot tub streamers who suck on mugs. Okay. Yeah. What about all the whores on Twitch showing their body? Okay. Dude, in the comments, I'm sorry. This is the I cannot in good faith. This is the dumbest shit I have ever read. Excuse me, you should be embarrassed. I never once even mentioned a gender either. The fact that, dude, he's talking about women. When he says the whores on Twitch, he's talking about women. This is the same energy as when, like, this is the same energy as like a white Republican dude in some fucking bumfuck state in like student times, like, I have such a problem with these thugs that are ruining the. It's the same energy as that. It's the same fucking energy. And you guys know that's true. Brooks a Giga Chad. And this dude, like, come on. Don't listen. He could have said this first one and then been like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm really apologetic for the language. That's my bad. That wasn't cool. But then he says this shit. I never once even mentioned a gender. Shut the fuck up. Is there a problem though? Yeah, I'll tell you guys what the problem is. Also, Julia, thanks for the 1 month. Appreciate the sub. The problem is this. When guys do dumb shit on Twitch or act like fucking idiots, people forget it in 2 or 3 days. When women do anything on Twitch or in the gaming space, it fucking haunts them for eternity and is brought up at every fucking moment. And when people say the like, when this guy's calling out the horrors of Twitch, the problem is their own fucking fan base don't know how to differentiate that. So while you might think that that's calling out, you know, a girl in a hot tub stream with a fucking bikini as thin as my fucking necklace, it ends up targeting girls who are just trying to wear comfortable clothing and play games, but who then get fucking guys going and antagonizing them for being a whore, e-girl slut. So don't, it's not that you can't, and people are like, oh, so you can't cover sexual content without being called misogynistic. No, you can cover it. I'll show you how to do it tonight. And I'll cover it in a delicate way that's sensitive to the fact that a bigger problem, honestly, you want to know what? I would be more concerned if I had a kid growing up. I'd be more concerned that my kid has a bunch of these fucking WL influencers who are like basically pseudo tater tots, and are, you know, super pressed about what women wear. I'd rather they go and watch some, you know, girl in a fucking micro bikini sucking on her mic. I'd rather they watch that shit than be growing up like some of these young dudes now who have like fucking no respect at all. Anyways. Yeah, shit was funny. So, listen, I'm gonna call out Jake here. Jake, I agree he could have used different wording on this one, but I understand the point he is trying to get across. Do you know what? I think this whole exchange made me not be like, it actually made me pause. And it was like, I agree. I think sexual content is an issue on Twitch. I do. But it made me be like, oh my fucking God. I forgot about how misogynistic Twitch is. How are we sleeping on that? Like, The Zuma dude was hyping up Andrew Tate after this in his stream. I mean, only, yeah, Myth gave no fucks like you. He called everyone out. Unfortunately, it's deeply rooted. Yeah. No, he wasn't. He probably wasn't. I feel like that's someone baiting me. I don't think he was. Yeah, don't lie to me, Twit. Like, don't lie to me, chat. We'll review stuff as. Does anyone have the clip of me, dude? Apparently, there's a clip of him talking about me and about how I ignored him when I was an admin on NoPixel. Oh, Zuma, buddy, do you want to bring up your NoPixel ban and what the NoPixel community thinks of you? I didn't think you wanted to unearth that. Anyone got that clip? Because I mean, hold on. Hold on. You guys want me to pull the logs? Where what link do I use to check someone's logs on my stream? I'll pull his logs if you guys want to see. By the way, yeah, the whole meme of phasing up came from this guy. Hold on. What's his Twitch account, chat? Oh, it's 2. Okay, I'll pull this up. User. Okay. What's his okay. Eight messages. Oh, this is back in January. He was in my chat. Oh yeah, I shouldn't say anything in my chat that much. Back in January. But he DM'd me on Twitter asking to be. So I mean, first of all, this guy thinks I even cared about the drama going on between him and Penta. Everyone knows I didn't do jack shit as an admin, so I just didn't fucking care. Number one. Number two, this was like the most clear-cut ban they probably ever did on NoPixel. The guy kept just like, didn't he quit out and then he got back in and then just like RDM'd and then quit out again? This is literally the reason why during the fucking casino heist we would all talk about phasing up. Like we made a meme out of this shit, right? So I don't know if that's like the best thing to bring up. Anyways,
what do you want me to do? If you don't say it how it is, then nobody's gonna be talking about it. If I didn't say that one word that everybody's going crazy about, then nobody would, everybody, all these creators would be scrolling right by my tweet. Whatever, he's just a COD play, whatever, you know, scroll right by. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now I'm not scrolling right by your tweet thinking you're a COD player. I'm scrolling by your tweet thinking that you're a sexist COD player.
And scroll right by. They won't even care. They won't even care.
Now I do care, but now I don't. I actually legitimately am like pausing and I'm like, hey, guys, maybe we shouldn't care about the sexual content on Twitch. Maybe we should care about all of the overt or subversive sexism on Twitch that's fucking up the female creators. Maybe let's focus on that first. So I guess you did raise awareness for that. It's not what you were trying to do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to do?
So you want me to you want to say extremely divisive, fucked up shit to get people's attention? Like, like what? And what's weird is, yeah, we can open up the conversation about sexual content on Twitch, sure, but we could have started this conversation without what he did. And second of all, what he did is kind of just that reminder, dude. You're not if your goal is to get the sexual content off Twitch, you're not helping the cause, because all you've done is get a bunch of people like me and other people to be like, wait a minute, are they really caring about the sexual content, or is this some like, you know, is this once again like subtle shit that like is trying to target women creators? Because, and chat, you know this is true. Do not pretend like any of these motherfuckers who are so, and I agree. I will be someone to be like, you know what? There's sexual content on Twitch that shouldn't be on there. There's some ASMR, like some very like sexual ASMR, some like extremely scantily clad stuff going on from guys and girls. But don't act like a lot of the people who get up in arms about that use that to basically police a lot of content, and that a lot of that stirs the pot and gets people shitting on women creators who, God forbid, happen to show a bit of cleavage, or God forbid, show a bit more skin than normal. Anyways, how do I get this shit out of here? Hold this shit up. Hold this shit out.
If you don't,
Dude probably thought he was one of the hot tub streams that like stole his views. Yeah, maybe. We can cover sexual content on stream, chat. Zuma's apologized for his word, but maintains it. You know what? Hey, listen. Pokimane with the worst take ever.
For you guys saying he's not wrong, blah blah blah. Listen, if you disagree with certain things and you think that they are too sexual on Twitch, that's one thing, okay? If you're like, women in bikinis shouldn't be on Twitch. I mean, first of all, there are women in bikinis in the real world.
Yeah, but I feel like that clip's kind of probably taken, like, cut a little bit. I think you could have a worse take. So, and again, this is, I guess, my issue. You know what I'll say? Pokey's wrong with that take. There you go. Pokey's wrong with that take. Being like, just because there's women in bikinis in the world, maybe we can have a discussion about whether you should be in a hot tub in a bikini on Twitch. But this person writes, Pokimane with the worst take possible. I don't know, man. I think writing out, are we going to talk about the whores on Twitch showing their bias to young kids? I think that was a worse take to like throw that out there. So. Probably is an out of context clip, by the way. You see Rated's ERP list with you on it? I don't ERP, so I don't know why I'd be on the list. Do you see Pokey do a standing ovation for your tweet? No. But if you guys have any clips, I'll watch them. Give me clips from this controversy. Well, I'll react. And I'm curious. By the way, and you know what? I want to be really clear here. I'm being aggressive towards Zuma. I'm talking some good shit about him. But I want to be really clear. Where is it? If you apologize for stuff, I'll always give you a second, even a third chance. I believe apologies go a long way. And I think that if he still wants to discuss and go after sexual content, he can. I will never back someone into a corner where they can't apologize or where they can't live up to or own up to certain things. So this isn't me throwing down the fucking gauntlets and being like, fuck this guy and everything he's ever stood for. Because the reality is there's a lot more to someone than an individual tweet. And a lot of people are going to lump people in certain categories. And I don't like that. So anyways, Twitter apologies are hollow. Yeah, you can say this and that, but like I've always said, chat, like I will never back someone into a corner where they can't apologize for something. Anyways, what are clips from this? Well, let me clear this. I take apologies with a grain of salt. Yeah, true. Killer Cry said godlike take. Listen, I have a feeling, and this is my prediction, a lot of the guys who resonate with that are going to learn a few things in life. You're going to learn, number one, they're probably overpaying for their college or their board school education in high school. Number two, they need to stop cringing in a corner at a party and actually go up and talk to people. Number three, they're going to learn that people don't really talk like that in the real world face to face to other people. Yeah, I remember being a young male in fucking high school and being like, oh, this like girls and all their sexual content. I can't believe it. Yeah, we've all been there. Listen, you can have a nuanced conversation about sexual content on Twitch, but you have to understand a few things. Number one, when you refer to sexual content on Twitch, you're largely referring to women creators. Number two, a lot of women are playing that game on Twitch because, frankly, if I was a woman and I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm getting called a slut, a whore. I'm getting called all sorts of shit all the fucking time. Like, for a lot of them, at some point, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. I will show a little bit more cleavage. Because God knows I showed fucking half an inch of cleavage and got called a slut and a whore, so I might as well show all of it. Right? Like, I think that's the delicate thing that people need to realize. They're like, dude, women have been getting shit on in this space all the fucking time. What's up, Pokey? So, the fact that people come at the like sexual content with that much energy without addressing the larger elephant in the room, which is that women just get shit on this platform and in gaming for so long, is fucking crazy. Someone said, I think he explains himself and holds himself a lot better on his streams, so it'd be good to watch. Hey, like I said, man, if someone's willing to apologize, you know, I'll always let people apologize. I don't think that's ever good to back people into a corner. Buddha said, so what you're saying is you hate women? Yes. Buddha, I hate women. Clip it. What's up, Buddha? I got Buddha and Pokey in here? Oh, shit. Now I'm nervous. Got the fucking queen of Twitch and Pokey in here. That's exciting. Anyways. What was the dude, I really want to see, because apparently this dude, I forgot that this was the dude that got banned from NoPixel too. I don't want to like start like a Twitch fight. Although I have learned that he did message me a bunch. Bro, I'm sorry. How fucked up is this though? Imagine you're banned from NoPixel and the admin you try to reach out to is me. Like, fuck. That is unlucky. This dude thought to message me. And the thing is, he's probably... I feel like as someone sent me the clip and it was something where it was like, this dude doesn't care. This guy didn't like this. This dude was wrong on all that, bro. I don't know you, little bro. Like I didn't fucking look at any of the unbanned requests. I was literally a cosmetic admin, man. I didn't do jack shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Mosh Money. Oh, I love first time chatters. Mosh Money said, stop trying to clout chase off a single word he used. Well, as we've learned this week, individual words can mean a lot in someone's life. So, you know, be cautious on that. A very few number of words can go a long way. You should ask some other creators about that. Oh yeah, hell yeah. This guy said, no shot, this is you. Okay.
I had this.
Jesus Christ. God.
This guy's this is the same guy. This was the same guy in No Pixel when this guy's ranting about single mothers and making fun of single mothers. I come out and speak about it. And this guy did nowhere to be found. We got an admin from the server, nowhere to be found. This is the same guy who doesn't stand up for what's right. He's a fucking weirdo. He doesn't stand up for
what? This is where I'm like, because people are like, yo, if you watch his stream, you'll get a more. I'm sorry. Your interpretation of you quitting out of the server, joining back in to RDM some people and then quitting out again, and then me not doing anything about it because God forbid I was the admin that literally didn't do jack shit and just ignored everyone. That's me not standing up for single mothers? What the fuck? Wait.
this guy's this is the same guy. This was the same guy in No Pixel when this guy's ranting about single mothers and making fun of single mothers. I come out and speak about it, and this guy did nowhere to be found. We got.
What is this shit about single mothers? What?
Got an admin from the server, nowhere to be found. This is the same guy who doesn't.
Yeah, nowhere to be found, dumbass, because I didn't do jack shit as an admin. Everyone knows I was a cosmetic admin. I didn't do anything for anyone, including you. I hate to use, I hate using this fucking WL fucking streamer lingo, but I hate to say this, man. I don't know who you are, lil bro. I never did, and that's probably why I didn't help you. Like,
stand up for what's right. He's a fucking weirdo. He doesn't stand up for what's right. He just, this guy's a
bro. I saw that you phased out. Some other fucking admins banned you. I didn't even read the fucking thread about it. You got banned, and then for some reason you picked the worst fucking admin to message. And if you think that makes me a shitty admin for NoPixel, you're right. I didn't do jack shit as an admin. That's why I stopped doing it. I wasn't paid to do it. I didn't really do it when they had me do it. Turned out to be too much work for me, so I didn't do shit. You're right. I was a terrible admin for NoPixel. And I ain't ashamed of that, man. I don't get fucking paid for that. The truth is coming out. Yeah, bro, I couldn't even get my own friend group to stop going OOC all the time when I was an admin. It actually made it worse. Yeah, back in the day. Anyways, you know, hey, glad that he post some says you LMFA. Yo, no, the difference is, Buddha, the difference is when you go OOC, I play along with it. I go OOC for 1 second. Acting real weird today, Mickey. The vibe's right. Fucker. Dude, I actually hate having Buddha in my chat. Oh, I'll tell stories from we did Boomer versus Zoomer today, and one of the funniest things we talked about, I would talk shit about Buddha, but this is one of the funniest streamer etiquettes that we talked about on Boomer versus Zoomer, which is the like, there are some people, there's like some streamers where they come into your chat and they're like, yo, you want a game? Or like, yo, you want to join this lobby? You're like, oh, fuck yeah. Thanks for coming to my chat and let me know. But most of the time, it's kind of like against streamer etiquette to go into someone's chat and be like, oh, you're looking for someone to play with? Or like, this happens all the time where like someone's like about to play Valorant and there's like 4 in your party, and then all of a sudden someone with like a check mark comes up in your chat and they're like, hey, how's it going? Oh, you're playing Valorant? That's crazy. And it's like, yeah, that timing's crazy too. And that's kind of like against streamer etiquette. But the example I gave against that is Buddha. Bro, I'll be like I think I was like, I'll be like in some deep conversation about fucking crazy politics. Like we could be talking about the this is really tragic, right? We could be talking about the death of what's her name? Hold on. Who is it? This is really tragic, actually. And what was her name? No, not the Queen. I don't give a fuck about the Queen. Fuck the Queen. I'm talking about Masa Amani. Yeah, Masa Amini. I could be talking about the death of Masa Amini and the what that's doing as a possible like additional like kind of cultural revolution in Iran. For context, chat, because now I have touched on, so I have to give you guys context. Was she a journalist or? I don't know as much about her, but I know about the effects, which is it's causing women all throughout Iran to protest the use of hijabs and various coverings and some of the restrictions that are brought down by like the religious police. And there's been protests. I think like 3 or 4 people have been killed. Oh, she was a tourist. Anyways, I could be talking about some serious topic like that, and Buddha could come into my chat and be like, no one fucking cares, come play Apex, and then spam the chat with it. And I'll be like, yeah, fuck it, let's go play Apex. Meanwhile, I could be actively searching for like a 5th player to play Valorant, and someone could come into my chat and be like, oh, I'll be in your Valorant lobby, and I'll be like, Buddha spamming in my chat is gives me life. Anyways, let's watch some clips.
Yes, we should discuss sexual content on Twitch. Yes, it's definitely gone too far in some areas and should be moderated better. I agree. But yes, people use this topic to mask their misogyny and then salivate at the chance to shit on women creators especially. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. I'm faving that tweet too. Yeah.
But it really does happen all the time, man. Like, dude, chat, please tell me you guys like are aware of like the overreaction to like guys can do some fucking crazy shit in this scene, and it's like I sleep. Pokey or Valkyrie or like any girl, even moderate controversy, fucking scorch earth them and people go crazy about it. What was this one?
I don't go down to the corner.
Hi,
and tell your
I'm
mom not to
Cupid
do
Godfrey,
anything.
and I'm getting arrested.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Hi.
You can't kick somebody out of your car without consent and then tase them and then cuff them for no reason.
Really? Because I did it.
Hello,
Exactly. You can't do that.
But I
Affleck.
did, though.
Yeah, we'll never do that.
This was iconic.
All right, we'll wait for Cadet Price to get done. Over there. You hear that helicopter? Oh. Well, there you go.
Wait, was
Hey,
it?
Fingerly, you see that?
No. Was it
Hassan had a great 10-minute roast on him. Link it. I want to watch it. That's the end of Twitch. Any more? Where are the more clips from this? Let me see, actually. What did he actually say on this? What is it? Does he have a VOD? He loved it? Good.
Listen, like I said, I got no problem with Hassan or anybody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, Bell. But if there's people out there calling me a misogynist and trying to say that I hate women, bro, then that's a problem with you guys, man, because I am none of those things, and I do not believe in any of that stuff. So the fact that people are not even looking at the point I was trying to make and just talking about the word that I used, then I don't know what to tell you. I think that speaks volumes in itself. You know what I'm saying? I think that speaks volumes in itself. But
No, it doesn't speak volumes in itself because words matter. And I know that we live in a world now. I joked about this on whatever it was, the fucking Boomer vs. Zoomer podcast. And I know that, like, if literature were written today and Charles Dickens wrote A Tale of Two Cities, he'd be like, hey, it was W times, it was L times. And that we've, you know, basically restricted our own vocabulary to being a mix of W's, L's, and things are mid, when mid kind of just means the same thing as calling someone something L. I get that, like, our language is slowly devolving, but words have meaning. So you can't just go around and say, "Oh, they're only targeting me for this one word." It's like, well, yeah, because that word drastically changes the meaning of what you're saying. And words do have meaning. So I will nitpick over an individual word because that drastically changes what you're saying. And if I put out a tweet, there are three ways to kind of put out this tweet, right? Three ways to get this statement across. One of those ways, the midway, this is here, I'll translate this for Gen Z and for W and L streamers, okay? The midway of saying this is for me to tweet out something effectively like, hey, there's actually also a huge, now that we're done with gambling, there's a huge problem with sexual content on Twitch. What are we going to do about extremely sexual hot tub streamers, ASMR streamers, and the likes, and the effect that has on kids? That's like the mid take. The L take is exactly what you did, where you went and fucking called people whores about it. Again, I know the best part is whenever people are like, this is the actuallys and the whatabouts where they're like, actually, you can be a male whore too. Actually, it's sexist of you to assume that by whores he meant women. It's like, don't give me that bullshit. Like I said, same energy as some Republican where they talk about thugs in the city. We know what they're saying, right? Don't try to fucking sugarcoat that. The W way of discussing this is saying, hey, we should talk about sexual content on Twitch, but we should do so in a manner that doesn't target the individual women creators who, many of them, create content in the way they do because they've already been subjugated to being called whores, sluts, etc. And so fuck it. They're just a lot of them are like, yeah, you know what? If I'm going to be called a whore and a slut, I might as well go all out and make my money off of it. I don't blame them for that. There are the situation that they're already in, and the environment is already hostile to them. Anyways,
why don't I show you guys some things, right? Why don't I kind of show you guys kind of
Alana XOXO
what I'm talking about here? Why don't I show you guys what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, man. So Pokimane went on her stream, okay, and said,
I'll say it. I've said it before. Totally off topic. I don't know if Poki's still in here, but Pokimane would be such a fucking dope rapper name, but like spelled M-A-N-G, Pokimane. Like, that'd be so, dude. In another life, that's just a dope rapper name.
what is he talking about? Who is he even talking about? Right? Did she not say that? Right? Did she not say that?
Pokimane. Yeah, M-A-Y-N-E.
Let me get this all right. Let me get this up. Let me get this up.
Or Pokimane if she was from Maine, yeah.
Unbelievable, bro. Unfucking believable, bro. These people, these creators, bro, they make me fucking sick, bro. They make me fucking sick, dude. Like, this was all taken on Twitch today, okay? I just grabbed these today. This was today, just on Twitch, okay? We got Putano over here, number one. Don't know what she's doing over there. What the fuck is she doing? What is she doing? Huh? What the fuck do you want me to say? How does that make me a misogynist? Yo!
There's something really funny about that clip, him pulling this up and then him being, oh, that make me a misogynist! Like,
yoga! Even the way she captioned it, hot yoga with the fucking, what the, look at this shit, bro. Come on, bro, come on. Come on, and you're gonna call me a misogynist because I was just calling out the shit that's happening on the platform and saying that it needs to be removed? Now listen.
it's how you called it out, number one. Number two is it's a lot, the problem is it's a lot more complicated. Do I look at stuff like this and am I like, yeah, like that's actually concerning that this kind of like what I would consider like softcore OnlyFans is like being put on here? Yeah, and maybe Twitch should review some of that. But the problem is there's a lot of middle ground stuff that then gets really uncomfortable, and then a lot of women get absolutely shit on for stuff. That's the problem, is you're only showing one aspect of this.
I agree, okay, that maybe I could have used better words. I could have used better words, right? I could have used better words.
Bro, but like words matter. Like you can't say just fucking all, like this is why so many people are just immediately gonna be against it. Like this is a learning lesson. It's like, yeah, you could have used better words. Like there's a lot of people who have said things where they probably could have used better words. You know, like, but it's not just, oh, I could have used better words, but let's forget about it. You don't just get to be like, oh, I could have used better words and then move on from that.
But don't ignore the point that I was trying to make. Pokimane, Hassan, all these people completely ignored my point because of the word I used. They completely ignored my...
Yeah, but I'm not ignoring the point you made. I'm actually directly speaking about it, and I'm talking about how, yeah, there is like probably Twitch does need to revise its sexual content. If they are gonna, like, after Gamba, probably sexual content needs to be reviewed on Twitch, but it specifically needs to be reviewed in a delicate manner, because the vast majority of the sexual content that you're referring to on Twitch is from women creators, and a lot of them do that. A lot of them probably do that because it's lucrative, and the culture of video games and the culture on Twitch especially has been so unwelcoming to them. And you have a lot of them who have been called sluts, whores, etc. in completely inappropriate contexts. And it's a very, like, it is genuinely a delicate and nuanced topic.
My point, because of the word I used. You know what I'm talking about? Blaustoise tweeted out that we won. We won. I deleted my tweet, which I'm sure you guys can all know why.
I did tweet out I didn't say we won. I said light work. This is my first, by the way, this is my first Twitch drama that I've really gotten involved in. I already got someone to delete their tweet. Listen, chat, I'll tell you, if I want to be a mean motherfucker, like, dude, God forbid me and Hassan ever go at it, man. I mean, I'll lose because he's just way more clouded and can crush me between his thighs like a ripe watermelon, but
I deleted the tweet, and why I had to delete the tweet.
Light work.
Light work.
Hey.
Light work. I deleted the tweet, and he tweets light work. Let's just put it this way. I stand by what I said. I stand by it. Could I have used a better choice of words? Of course. I could have used a better choice of words.
Your response to me saying light work is that you stand by what you said and that you could have used a better choice of words. Well, let me stand by my tweet. My tweet's still up there. Yours isn't. That's why I said light work.
I'll be careful in the future about the words that I use, because I understand
Affleck ain't want the smoke.
That they affect people's feelings. But when I go to the website that I stream on, okay?
Wait, hold on. All right, let's check his chat. Let's see. Should have kept that shit up, boss. Fuck those pussies. Yeah, Audie Devin. This is. I'd love it if you guys were like, man, I wish my community was like this. Fuck those pussies, man. Keep that shit up, boss. Let's see what else we got. Spam his dumbass in the okay. You're never going to win against the Poggers community. Black on. Randiddy said dry dick. One word negates an entire argument in 2022. I'm not saying it negates an entire argument. I'm literally entertaining this argument. I'm saying it's really fucking stupid to throw that word in there and not expect people to then respond in this way. Words have meanings. This guy is feeling himself too much? Shit, guys. It's my first Twitch drama. I am feeling myself a little bit too much. This guy says, beat his ass. What? Bro, we're going back and forth on Twitter. We don't need to fight, man. That is kind of kinky though. J Electricity says, what a simp. A simp for who? The women on Twitch? Bro, you could, even if you guys want to argue that I'm defending the women on Twitch, all the women on Twitch do is make fun of me and bully me. That's all I ever get from them. Maybe I'm into it. Reactions says, what a bunch of pussies on this platform.
And all these top creators are talking about this, they're talking about that, and talking about this.
Hey,
and they're ignoring this.
Yo, my boy Ari though. Wait, who is this? There was someone who was like, Blau, Blau, Blau. Hey, my man. Good represent. Bro, Bro thinks he's him. Nah, Chad. My pronouns are he, but not him. I'll never be him. Okay, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words won't do it. Okay. I'm like, here's the thing. You guys see this shit in the chat? Okay, pause. Hold on. Dude, hold on. This was crazy to me because I've never like interacted with this side of Twitter before. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I know a lot of you guys might think that my Twitter profile picture has a mask in it because of some political statement I was trying to make. I'm going to be totally honest with you. My Twitter profile picture has a mask in it because I actually thought it was a fire pic, and you can see the sick like fear of God on the mask, and it kind of looks, I think it looks good, right? Like, I just think this is a cool looking picture, and it was around the time of COVID. And if you're wondering why I haven't changed it for now, it's because I'm fucking lazy and I'm waiting to change it when I do my rebrand. So I have never seen more people get pressed by someone having a mask in their Twitter profile. Like, there were people who were like, oh, has a mask in his fucking, where was this? Yeah. Hold on. Mask in profile. Like, what? Ceroid said rebrand. Yeah, yes, I actually do. I am doing a rebrand. What? Like, I literally, like, you think I'm joking? It's we literally leaked this the other day. I'm actually working on a rebrand to Blau instead of blaustoise. I wasn't bullshitting that. That's literally what I'm waiting to like change my profile picture. They calling you ugly. It's not about politics. Saint Donda, they're not, there's no way they're calling me ugly because anyone could look at me and know that there's no shot I'm ugly. You can say a lot of shit. Like, I'm fucking stupid. I'm cringe. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not ugly. Come on. I'm not trying to like, you know, I'm just trying to be real with you guys. Anyways. Avid Kenny said, bro really hopped on Twitter to simp and defend Brooke like she taken my guy. Avid Kenny, if anything, I'm trying to get Symphony's attention so I can grab that subtle fat ass of his, because god damn is he caked up. Also, Avid Kenny, reach out to my mods. We'd love to put post your picture on stream, and we can review your drip and your look for us if you want. That's right, Blau planning a bakery ice. Oh, is that TOS to make fun of viewers' outfits? No, it's not. If I get consent from the mods first, Crams. I don't think that's TO. It's not TOS. If they give consent, as long as it doesn't like dox them or whatever, it's fine. Anyways, listen, chat, whether or not you guys believe it, I'm kind of at that point in my life. I'm old. I know for some of you guys or for some chats, I'm kind of old. I'm not trying to get women's attention anymore. I'm trying to get men's attention. I go to the gym to work out, and I'm trying to slim down so that my six pack can like really show, so I can eventually wear a crop top and get Austin's attention on Twitter. I care about that way more than any woman's attention. If you guys go into my chat and you say I'm trying to get like Myth or Symphony to like look at my ass more, or Austin to look at me in a crop top, you'd be correct. If you think I care about any girl's opinion about me in the creator scene, I don't. I care about Austin and whether or not he thinks I look good in a crop top. That is like my mission right now. So Hi, blaustoise. How are you? Yeah. No way that'll get clipped out of context. Knocking it said, I'm a Zuma watcher, but I wanted to thank you for enlightening the educate on why the verbiage is wrong. Yeah, it's fun. And listen, like I said, I'm not saying that this dude is just a completely awful person or anything like that. We're gonna go through. We're gonna review his points. I'm gonna hear him out. You know.
And this, and there's a lot more of this. I just got these in 2 seconds. I just went through the just chatting and got these in 2 seconds. There is a lot more than that. But you know what, Blaustoise? You know what? You go, King. Hey. You go, King. Hey. You go, man. You go, brother. You go. You're so strong.
I don't really like this line of comeback. I feel like you're literally stroking my ego and almost stroking my cock at this point. By the way, thank you for the sub sound, Zuma. I appreciate that. We will be adding that for our 5 gifted subs. Sceneries, yeah. Sceneries, you're already on that, right? Sceneries, it's at 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Yeah, beautiful.
You're so strong. You're such a hero for standing up to the misogynist that I am. Get the fuck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Out of here, misogynist. Are you fucking crazy?
No, I'm not.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not.
Unbelievable.
No, it's not that unbelievable.
All I'm saying is certain things belong on fucking Pornhub. That's all I'm saying. And maybe I didn't use the best choice of words, but the fact that all these creators, Pokimane, Brooke, all these girls that keep fucking tweeting me, all these fucking girls that keep tweeting me just keep making my point even more valid.
How does them tweeting at you make your point more valid? If anything, the fact that they're tweeting at you should be like, this is where you need to like actually have a degree of self-reflection, and where I'll explain like my thought process. My thought process is, wow, Pokey has never engaged in this kind of content, and she's standing up for these women creators because Pokey probably knows what it's like to basically be called a whore and a slut and all of these fucking slurs all the time, despite the fact that she has almost never touched on anything even remotely sexual. And so, if anything, it's actually a sign that some of the female creators, the women creators who are standing in solidarity and who are like really concerned by this wording, are the ones who are actually calling you out on this. Like, does that logic make sense to you, chat?
They just keep making my point even more fucking valid.
No, if anything, they make your point even more invalid.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to their fucking tweet, I see the same shit. The same shit. Like her. Let's see this. Though I personally preferred when Twitch was an all-gaming platform, your original tweet implied your distaste being more than just that of the direction or content. You went full on misogynist. It's ironic you posted that on Twitter, as this platform allows legit adult content on it.
This isn't a good point. I'll agree with you on this. Saying that it's ironic you posted that on Twitter, as this platform allows legit adult, that wasn't the point he was trying to make. So calling that out as ironic, I don't think that's ironic. I think that's a bad point. I think that's irrelevant.
Interesting. Who do we have here? Interesting. Who do we have here? Wow. Wow. Dan the Shitler. What the fuck is here? What the fuck is Dan?
Chat, I'm just gonna fucking say this too. Like, bro, I'd rather like tune into a stream and like at least see a girl doing like some great cosplay and having great tattoos like that than fucking tune into the fucking 8 millionth Gamba stream. I'm gonna just say it. Like,
Dan the Shitler, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is her name? What is her Twitter called again?
Oh, chat, we have a new sub alert. If you want to hear it, give 5 subs.
And chat, what's her Twitter? What the fuck? Could somebody get me this fucking girl's Twitter? What the fuck is their Twitter? What is their Twitter, man? Dan? What is she fucking block me or some shit?
Wait, I didn't hear it. Oh, the alert didn't play. I think oh my God, I might have baited people. I am so sorry if I did. I scammed people. Did it go now? Oh my God, I scammed people. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. It's... Fuck.
You go, man. You go, brother. You go. You're so strong.
There it is. I'll run it back. Mass Clutch, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Epic Waffles, thanks for the...
You go, man. You go, brother. You go.
I got a few real quick.
You're so strong.
I'll replay it one more. Yeah, here. Someone's it skipped. There you go.
You go, man. You go, brother. You go. You're so strong.
Oh, thanks for those gifted subs, chat.
You go, man. You go, brother. You go. You're so strong.
You guys are juicing me. Thanks for the love, chat. Sencool, thanks to the 5 gifted. Parisfeld, thanks to the 5 gifted. Epic Waffles, thanks to the 5 gifted. And Mass Clutch, thanks to the 5 gifted. Appreciate that, guys.
Dan Dangler. What, did she block me? Dan Dangley. There we go. Who the fuck is this guy? Here we go. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Kind of bold to pull this up on Twitch,
Very
by the way,
interesting.
But, you know.
Yeah, no. I think I must be a misogynist.
Okay. Chad, I'm gonna also give you I'm gonna give you guys my other... Oh, it's already on the platform? True. I'm gonna give you another thought, which is this, like... I think that Twitch, if anything, should put in more restriction, like more like age restrictions, or like possibly have specific flags for, hey, this is sexual content. But dude, I don't care if girls want to get their bag. Like, listen, women, you guys deal with enough fucking shit. If you guys want, like, guys are gonna thirst over you and be fucking creepy to you anyways, you might as well get paid for it. Like, I don't know.
I must be. I apologize, but I don't actually apologize. What? I don't apologize for the point I was trying to make. I apologize for the language I used, because clearly
I get that point. He is apologizing for the language, but he's not apologizing for the point. I get that.
It affected people's feelings. But I did not apologize for the point that I was trying to make. Okay? I don't know what they want me to say. Obviously, I didn't need to use the word. Obviously. I went a little rogue. You know, my bad. Cha. Take it easy. I went a little bad. I went a little rogue. My bad. You know what I'm talking about? I went a little rogue. But they'll call me a misogynist because girls are shoving microphones up their ass. Fucking deep-throating microphones.
You want to talk about words? We can talk about my words that I use. I actually never called you a misogynist. I said, let's talk about the misogyny on Twitch. I genuinely believe that people can, in their heart, not be misogynist, not be sexist. I don't want to like throw those labels around and prescribe those to people, but your comments were misogynistic. I'll stand by that. And people can do, I have said and done misogynistic things in my life. In fact, all of us can probably admit that we've all done prejudice and not good behavior in our lives. Does that make us bad and terrible people? Does that mean we have to, describe ourselves with those labels? No, not necessarily. So it's not that I'm describing you that way.
Doing the dirty on live stream. I just showed you guys 3 examples, and I just got them in the last 5 minutes just by scrolling for 30 seconds. You know what I'm talking about? And I got these creators at the top of Twitch. You have these creators that are at the tippy top of the fucking Twitch, right? That are calling me a misogynist and telling me that I have to.
I'm at the tippy top of Twitch. Oh my God.
Do better. Motherfucker, what? What are you talking about? Unbelievable. Anybody who knows me knows that I am far, far from a misogynist. There are people DMing my girlfriend asking if she's okay. And she screenshotted it to send it to me with a...
That's not okay. And in all of these situations, I fucking hate when people do that. I agree with you there, Mr. This is maybe good for us to go through these things so I can also call out where shit's fucked up. That's never okay to go and then fucking message his girlfriend and do shit like that. And that's actually completely not okay. And I would 100% condemn that. And I know a lot of time I speak sarcastically on stuff. But this is not me being sarcastic. That's actually really fucked up. And I really hope people don't do that. And I hope that's no one who follows me. Because if it is, I don't want you in my community. That's fucked up.
A bunching laughing faces, and we were just laughing at it. I treat my girlfriend like a queen, motherfucker. I treat her like a queen. You want to know why? Because she acts like a queen. All right? She's got morals, values.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. See, there it is. He's one of those, chat. He's one of those. I treat my girl like a queen because she acts like a queen. She doesn't go out to the club unless I'm going with her. I say, hey, babe, you got 1 centimeter too much of titty showing right there. Put on something else. Bro, like... And I'm not saying that girls can just go and do like, I'm not like, I guess I'm just saying like, go do what you want and what you're comfortable with. But like, and maybe that's okay for their relationship, but like, you understand that it's like projecting that onto other women about what makes someone have more, like what makes someone have good morals or good intention. That's all of a sudden because they dress a certain way or they behave in a certain way that like, and you might be like, oh, well, yeah, Blau, like, look at how like, far down our, it is actually, oh God, I hate that I'm using this example, but it is actually ironic that, oh, it's even more ironic because it's ironic. Get it, chat? It's ironic that there's literally protests going on right now in Iran about what women can wear and feel comfortable about and express themselves with. Come on, that was a good pun, guys. That was a great pun. What's wrong with his preferences in women is for them to be conservative. Why are you projecting your freedom POV to judge his girlfriend's dynamic? Because he's using that same dynamic with his girlfriend to judge other women. You fucking idiot. I don't care if that's his dynamic with his girlfriend, but it's clear that he's the one who's projecting that dynamic onto other women. Do you not see that?
You know?
By calling out what you assumed was me projecting, my whole point is I'm calling out that projection.
If you don't want to be called a certain name, then don't act like it. Okay? Don't act like it.
Okay. By the way, I've heard that argument. That argument, by the way, chat, is used for a lot of other names. I have heard that argument before. Yeah, what's really, and someone in my chat, I think it was Alex just said this in my chat, what's really funny is
I treat my girlfriend like a queen, motherfucker. I treat her like a queen. You want to know why? Because she acts like a queen. All right? She's got morals, values. You know? If you don't want to be called a certain name, then don't act like it.
And back to you, Zuma, if you don't want to be called a certain name, misogynist, don't act like it.
Okay? Don't act like it. All right? And in the future, I'll be careful, man. I'll be careful. My bad. I'm sorry if I affected
You don't sound sorry.
anybody's feelings with the word that I use, right? I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Honestly, I thought all the top creators and most of the female creators, I'm going to say females because those seem like the ones who got mad the most. I thought they were going to agree with me. But boy, was I wrong. Now, don't get it twisted. We had a lot of female creators get my back here. A lot. A lot of female creators had my back.
I have a lot of black friends, chat. I can't be racist. I have a lot of black friends.
Man, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. But,
Same energy.
bro, it is what it is, man.
Dozens of them. Hundreds even.
It is what it is. And I'm not hiding from anybody. The haters didn't get to me like...
Someone said reacting to this shit is just as bad as saying it. No, because me reacting to it hopefully means that my own community knows where I stand. And then other people from other communities who then come in here and want to see how I respond to this will then also maybe learn, and then they'll be able to tell their friends, like, damn, like, blaustoise really went in on that. And it's clear that he's willing to call that shit out. And maybe we shouldn't be believing this other guy.
Hassan said. He said to keep phasing up. The haters didn't get to me. And no, I am not a 360 no-scoper. That's not what I do. That's clearly the guy knows absolutely nothing about me. And Hassan was
Thanks
like,
to the
hey,
no
you know,
chaos.
I'm not even going to fucking know who this guy is tomorrow. Nobody cares.
Yeah, like, not knocking it. Yeah, he said he was a Zuma viewer, and he came in here and he appreciated my take on this, you know?
Bro, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. We're doing our thing in here. We're doing our own thing in here. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you.
By the way, I'm just gonna briefly say this now, and you guys can clip this, and I really don't give a fuck, because a lot of people responded to me in my Twitter about this, and then people are also saying this in my chat, and they're like, aren't you in G2? What about G2 and the owner of G2 and the Andrew Tate? Stop. I have clowned on Andrew Tate many times on my stream before, and I will continue to do so. And for years, I've made very clear about my stances about how women are treated in gaming spaces and on Twitch, and I will continue to stand by those. That has been who I was, who I am now, and who I will continue to be. And I don't give a fuck about an org or what my org does or represents, what owners or other people in my org do. I speak for myself. So if you want to talk shit about me, you talk shit about me and who I am.
I don't give a fuck about all these top creators that are at the top that say hard R words, right? These racist, hard R, fucking say whatever they want. And then they go crying when everybody comes at their fucking neck, and they just try and say whatever they gotta say to try and please everybody. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I think it's fine that we get upset about those people too. Once again, words matter. I literally have said that earlier.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on. I got people saying hard R's telling me what I can and cannot say. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. It's so funny to me. It's so funny. So fucking funny to me. Because if we want to go down...
Isn't that odd to be in an org but not care about what they support? Yeah, I'm a member of G2, an org which suspended its owner for his actions. The org G2 literally came out and said, we are equivocally against this, therefore we're suspending the owner. So what's your point now?
Down this road, if we want to go down this road, I'm down.
Taco Inquisition, thanks to the 8 months and 41 soaps, thanks to the tier 1.
The Scuff podcast, get me on that motherfucker. Because I got nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide. I don't. Okay, so if anybody wants to fucking talk or whatever, sure. But I don't want to sit here with some of these creators that use these big words and talk in circles all fucking day. You know, and let's also note that whenever there is drama, the big creators are always there to get involved. Always. They love that shit. They love it. They fucking love this shit, bro. They feed off this shit. They want to talk to me, right? This one girl said, oh, I'm sorry.
Actually, I mostly stayed out of, I even said I was avoiding drama this week, and I mostly stayed out of this until I was at the Boomer vs. Zoomer, and I saw people being fucking assholes to Brooke and her response to this on Twitter, and I said, no, this fucking ain't it. I'll step in on shit like this because I'm not going to touch on subjects that I don't feel particularly passionate about or that I'm misinformed about or uneducated about, but this is one I feel pretty strongly about. So I happily will touch on this topic. At blaustoise, you're not a big creator though. He's talking about Hassan. Oh my God, I'm not a big creator. Yeah, Brooke said she was trying to stay out of drama this week too. What's up, Brooke? Blau is literally Scuff Podcast OG. Yeah, bro, for those who's saying that, I'm like, that dude, the real ones know that I was an OG in Scuff Podcast. By the way, Tony's animated. Is Dave in my chat? Dave, did you do this? Yo, Bald Boss Man. Thanks for the 25 gifted sub. Yo, Dave, did you do this little animated thing for Tony? That looks clean. Brooke, I was even saying that it's like, it's kind of a crazy point. I think it's like, it speaks a lot when women who are not doing the sexual content, when it's like you and Pokey are the ones who are coming out and being like, yo, this is not fucking okay to be saying shit like this. He's saying that that's like, that makes his argument more valid. I think it makes his argument invalid. Like that to me is, I'm like, yeah, the women who don't even do this content are saying you are out of fucking line with the way you're going about this. And yes, chat, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Obviously, sexual content on Twitch is something that should be talked about. God knows the fucking VTuber clips stunlocked me way too much. And I can't get through my react section because of anime titties. And maybe Twitch should do something about sexual content. First of all, I don't think it's nearly as bad as gambling. Number one. Number two, fuck, I don't know, dude. I like, fuck it, you know. Number three is the point that is the most poignant again, which is that anytime you're discussing something that heavily affects women in particular in the gaming space or on Twitch, you need to approach it with a degree of, I'll use even the word delicacy and nuance, because you're talking about a group of creators who have already had to face a fucking uphill battle in this space all the fucking time.
Sorry, your content's not good enough that, you know, a girl sitting in a hot tub with a bikini outshines your content. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Half the creators at the top of Twitch don't even make content. They just fucking surface drama. They just resurface drama and start storylines to get all the fucking clout from it. Unlike
True.
me, who actually plays games and actually makes content and actually
What are you doing right now, though?
tries to entertain people by having a good time. So don't tell me what I can and cannot do. Don't tell me that. Or what.
No, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but I'm going to call you a dumbass for it. You do whatever you want, man. I'm just going to call you a dumbass. Just accept that.
I can and cannot say. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, I have nothing against these people. I don't even like, I listen, I can see all these people in person. I would have nothing against them. It's all love. But don't sit here and act like I'm a misogynist who hates women, because you have no idea who I am. And
I don't think you're a misogynist who hates women. It's just, I don't. I think you had a misogynistic take, though.
you're completely invalidating my point. You didn't even want to read my point. You didn't even want to talk about my point. You just wanted to talk about the one word that I used that pissed you off because it's just going to get you some fuck.
Again, I don't, and my brother in Christ, I do not know how best to tell you this, but my brother in Christ, as a straight white male, myself, I will never ever say, oh, you guys only got hung up on that one word I used. My brother in Christ, we must stay strong. One word can mean a lot, my friend. Please, please. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, here they go. Okay. New chatters or new people in my community who are saying straight in quotes, or who are like, Blau is straight, right? Or saying, let me be very clear. I have made out with guys. I'll just air you guys out right now. I have made out with guys. Probably made out with more guys than girls that you'll make out with. There you go. Let's run it back.
Fucking attention and get you some fucking clout and fucking.
I make out with guys because I hate women.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, seriously. Those chat, you're telling me that Hassan has never used the word whore before? He's never said the word whore? Is that what you guys are telling me? Hassan has never used it. I know.
My brother in Christ. Words have meaning. For instance, the way you use the word whores is different than me saying I can't wait until I'm cut and shredded and I can wear a crop top to post whore pics on Twitter for Austin to look at. That is a different use of the word than the way you used it. Also, chat, think about it this way. The reason why I'm the most straight is because I have made out with guys. How do you guys know that you don't like guys if you haven't made out with them? To my fellas in chat, you don't know until you do it. Just saying. Brooke said, whore is used to shame people, women for having sex, etc. And while I don't believe that sexual content has a place on Twitch, I think using the word whore in this context is very harmful. Fucking facts, bro. That's exactly it. Damn. That's a crazy way of very soberly explaining a good point.
Some things about Hassan. I know some things behind the scenes about Hassan. Don't tell me that I can't say that fucking word and go fucking crazy. You know what I'm talking about?
What the fuck? So because Hassan has had like, what is this? Is his point that because Hassan has had a relationship with a porn star, or that Hassan is like a giga chad and has been with women or something, that you can then refer to the women on Twitch as whores? My guy, you are reaching.
Man, to be honest, we won't say nothing. We won't say nothing. But all these creators at the top that act like they're fucking angels and act like they're fucking good people, I can assure you that they're not. They act like it, but anytime they get a chance to put somebody down and act like an asshole, they're gonna do it. And they're gonna do it. You know what I'm talking about? So fuck everybody, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't care. I don't care. And to people that think the haters won because I deleted my tweet, well, listen, the word clearly affected people in a negative way. People didn't like the word and it bothered people. Okay?
I just went on a roller coaster there. Wait, what? Bro, yeah, this guy brings up, yeah, exactly, Bald Bossman. This guy brings up all of these, he brings up all of these fucking points, and specifically talking about women, and then in the fucking, bro, his reply to Brooke where he said he didn't mention gender was insane to me. I lost it reading. I was like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
And obviously, you know, I had to do what I had to do, man. Listen, I didn't want to take it down. I didn't want to take it down, but you guys can probably understand that, you know, sometimes I got to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying, chat? Sometimes I got to do what I got to do. But I stand by what...
My tweet's still up. My tweet's still up. And you know what? If G2, I'll tell you guys something. If G2 told me to take that tweet down, or said, hey, in light of the controversy with like all the stuff with like Carlos and Andrew Tate, we want you to take that tweet down. We want you to like not do that. Guess what I'd say? All right. I'm not taking it down. I'll see you guys later. And I'd leave. So there you go. I'll keep my tweet up. I have no problem with that.
What I said. I stand by what I said. And that's that. That's that. I'm sorry. In the future, I'll be better in trying to, you know, word things a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I'll try and word things a little bit better. You know what I'm saying, chat? But holy fucking shit, what an absolute fucking joke, bro. What an absolute fucking joke, dude. I am fucking done, dude. Done. You know what I'm saying? I just can't believe some of the shit that people were saying, bro. I actually can't believe it. I actually can't fucking believe it.
That is exactly how I feel about how you handled this entire topic. I cannot believe that this is the way that you approach it, because it is an interesting topic and there's nuance behind it, and we can have meaningful and possibly even productive conversations about sexual content on Twitch, but this is not the way.
Bro, like I can't. And listen, man, like I want to be able to defend myself, you know? Like I want to be able to defend myself, but I feel like I have to be careful with what I say, because there's a lot of people that have a lot of power and they can ruin something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like they can completely shut me down and just ruin everything that I love to do.
I'm not trying to shut you down, man. Don't worry.
So like, you know, it's a shame that I feel like I feel like I can't be real with people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I can't be real with people. So like, bro, and know what's comedy is like, bro, so many people were DMing me, supporting me, and getting my back. Like, everybody knows what.
See, that's more concerning to me. So many people are DMing me, even if that's true. The fact that those people are willing to quietly DM you and support you instead of openly and publicly say stuff, guess what? It means a lot more that when I go and tweet that out, that there's other creators who are willing to not DM me, but who are willing to comment underneath the tweet or talk about it in their stream and say, yeah, Blau made a good point there. And I'll publicly say that instead of fucking hiding in the DMs. Because everything I've said or touched on in this subject, I'll say very much with my chest and out in the open.
What I said is true. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what I said is true. And listen, all these creators that are at the top with 50,000 viewers and shit, half of them are up there because of drama and just saying the right things to make people happy. You know, they don't even want to think for themselves. They just want to say the right things to make people happy. And they talk in circles. They talk and talk and talk.
Chad, that's my follow list, not Zuma's. I'm the one who follows Amaranth. What do we got? Okay, I'm going to close out of that. Sorry. Sorry.
Circles. You know what I'm saying? And they think I care. If they think I care. If Hassan was like, I'm not even going to know who this guy is. Like, hey, brother, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I never talked to you in the past, and I don't care. And nobody gives a shit. I never.
Oh my God! In another world, you could have role played with Donnie. Fuck.
Never watch Hassan. I never talked to Hassan. I don't even know what his.
I'm actually the same, Zuma. I only watch Hassan on mute, so I can salivate at his himbo features, but I don't care for his political takes.
Fucking guy. I don't even know this guy. So, like, why the fuck would I care? Yeah, bro, I'm living my own life. Like, what do you think? You're on a pedestal or something? What are you on a fucking...
I mean, have you seen him? I put him on a pedestal.
Pedestal? I get it, bro. You got 50,000 viewers. I get it. I get it, boss. But it doesn't make you a better human being. It doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't put you up...
Ludwig says bigger number, better person, so...
Put a pedestal, you know? Hey, come on. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck... Come on. You know? Some people were saying you tweeted that in response to gambling getting banned, faded out of them. Bro, I tweeted that because all these creators at the top keep talking about this and talking about that and talking about that. They're talking about all these things. But anytime somebody wants to bring up these people that are on stream sexualizing their content, they ignore it. They ignore it. They never talk about it.
Because I don't think it's as bad.
They never once talk about it. And then when I call them out on,
and because I think it's more nuanced, and while it is worth talking about, I think it requires a lot of nuance to discuss because it drastically affects women creators more so than men, and we already are in a space that has been extremely hostile to women creators. There, I just gave you my reasons.
On it, the people who felt attacked were the ones who got mad. That's not my problem. That's not my fucking problem. If you felt...
I didn't feel attacked. I felt like it was a stupid fucking take, and I personally feel like we shouldn't be saying those things.
Attacked by the tweet, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You should have kept the tweet. Well, I'm sure you guys can understand why I took it down. I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, that's the other point. The people who felt it, I don't think Brooke or Pokey felt attacked by this because they literally don't do sexual content. And yet they still felt like it was inappropriate. And they probably have similar feelings about the nuance of being a female creator and having to deal with all this bullshit. So, yeah.
I had to take it down. You know what I'm saying? I had to take it down.
Also, FetMD, thanks for the Prime. Zoloft, thanks for the 24 months, 2 years. Let's go, Zoloft.
But I stand by my point. I stand by it. And I'll do better in the future to watch my language and say things in a more appropriate manner. So I do apologize if I affected anybody by the word choice that I used. But I do stand by my point, and in the future...
Listen, I appreciate if it's a sincere apology, I appreciate the apology for the word choice. I think the word choice was probably the most problematic thing with the tweet. And then the second thing is I think the topic does require a lot more nuance than I think you're willing to give it credit for.
I will make sure to use my words in a better manner, say things in a better way,
Benny Benz, I have seen you now chat a few times about this and you've asked, why am I still watching it? Well, because I think it is a nuanced and interesting topic that I want to cover and discuss with my chat and with my community. Do you have a problem with that? Let me know.
You know what I'm saying, chat? And I'll leave it at that. Man. But holy shit, misogyny. Bro, when I was laying down reading some of these tweets and I saw people call me a misogynist and shit, I was like, bro, come on, bro. Anybody sexualizing themselves for money, that's prostitution. That's exactly what it. Come on, I'm trying not to say the word so bad, chat. I'm really.
Okay, it's actually not, but that's okay.
trying not to say the word, but man, it's hard for me, man. It's hard for me to hold some of these words in.
Okay, I said thank you for the apology earlier. I'm going to go ahead and retract that thank you for the apology.
Man, Julian with a $10. The people trying to cancel you are okay with the missing the N as an effort to be edgy and cool. Unreal, boss. Here's $10 for keeping it real. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, bro. Listen, all these people that think they won are just I don't know what to tell you.
At the end of the day, you're still banned on NoPixel and your tweet's deleted. I'm not banned on NoPixel. My tweet still stands. I think I won.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know, and trust me, a lot of people.
And I don't mean to like call it out like that, but at the end of the day, I don't care about winning or losing here. I care about like hopefully educating people and calling it out. And I genuinely do think that you, Zuma, or any other streamer who wants to discuss the concept of hot tub streams or any sexual content on Twitch needs to first evaluate how the gaming space and Twitch and a lot of these platforms have treated women. I do not think it is fair to go after the sexual content until you have done the due diligence of realizing what an uphill battle they've had to face on this platform first, because the vast majority of that sexual content is coming from women creators. And a lot of people are not willing to put in the time or any degree of self-reflection to do that.
We're backing me up. Trust, man. Trust. I'm gonna hop on GTA. We're gonna hop on. We're gonna play some games. Hey, Funky, thank you for the 7 months. Funky, thank you for the 7 months, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the love. Hey, yo, Flippy's Funky. Thank you to everybody who's coming in, man. Shady, Fatso, all you guys, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
All right, we're done. Anyways, well, chat, that was an experience. So how's the weather? Anyways, watch some clips.
I'm down for some things, whatever you got, man.
Well, unless you guys have some, well, I mean, I'm curious, chat. What are your questions? What are your thoughts? You guys can post some clips. I'll discuss them in a second. I gotta pee though real quick, but honestly, I think an actual discussion on this topic would help so much. Happy to have one. Crystal Irene, how was the podcast today? All right, I'll tell some stories from the podcast with Kaide and Peter. I gotta pee. As a man, I feel really bad about the state of men right now after these last few days, and like ever now, especially dudes cannot take responsibility for their shit, and every other dude wants to help them not take responsibility. Yeah, I feel that. Thank you, blaustoise. I'm off to bed. Thank you for your thoughts and education. I appreciate that, man. Seems like people defend women to look cool these days, getting out of hand when we start defending microphone lickers. What happened to the world? Yeah, what happened to the last decade of women trying to come into the space of gaming, game development, Twitch content creation, and being absolutely fucking shit on and having every single obstacle and barrier thrown in their fucking way? Bring that same energy to that. I think you and Zuma would have a productive conversation if you did have it. I'm happy to talk to him. Yeah, what happened to just trying to be a decent human being? Do you actually think that hot tub streams and the only main focus content of being softcore porn is fine? Just curious. I probably lean towards it more being fine. I don't think I care too much. Listen, as of right now, men overly sexualize women typically, and it typically is that dynamic. So, I mean, listen, if they want to get money for it, you know, God bless them. I enjoy these moments on your stream, Blau. Always learn a lot. Thank you. Hey, anytime. I'm afraid to give comms on Apex and other games because I'm afraid to get harassed by guys. I've already had a few bad experiences, which just makes me not want to talk yet. I've heard many of my friends say the same.
Not a vibe out. Vibe out with my car count. You know what I'm saying?
Vibe out.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, driving theater sorted.
Nice.
Listen, I heard about the deal, alright? We come from the same camp.
Cerberus?
That's right, Hail Cerberus.
I got you. But if I ever get shot again in Mirror Park, I won't care. I'll come up there and I'll annihilate everything.
Understood.
Scorch the fucking earth. And
yes,
you know
sir.
you know, unlike the rest of these pussies, I don't fucking play around.
You're coming from the position of an adult, though, and not considering the young users. Why not have an 18+ age verification system? Bro, if you really want my honest, spicy, hot take, I would probably deal away with anonymity on the internet and have people register with their social security number. I'd go full South Korea on it. And that way, when people talk shit and say fucking crazy fucking shit and are weird fucking psychopaths, they get fucking ousted for it. So
Understood. Yes, sir.
All right. Hail Cerberus.
Hail Cerberus. Yeah.
He's sorry. I mean,
Before, but I don't know. Where's your GTR?
I need to pay asset fees and I'm broke.
You want to pay yourself or you want me to send you money?
How about you just send me $1 million?
Alright.
Asset fees are $650,000. I need to get rid of some of my cars. This is ridiculous.
650.
Mickey's been raising the prices, by the way. We're gonna only do, I'm gonna do non-GTA clips, chat. So I'm cutting GTA clips.
Also, guys, what is Dove?
We're not doing
okay?
GTA today.
I thought Dove was a fucking deodorant brand. Why the fuck do they have a chocolate now?
Hey, is Squeaks cheating by having vibrating anal beads inside of him? Round of applause for Last Shark. We have so many goddamn fish in here. I gotta take some out.
What?
You know what I really fucking love about Twitch's PR statements? whenever they come out and try to like talk to the public, I can't understand what they're saying. They're like fucking me. They're like fucking streamers and smiling. Together we make a community to enhance those who may not.
I feel dude, Twitch really should just be way more direct about what they're doing. They really need to be more direct.
Be able to speak and to be inclusive and to ensure that we
Is this the
promote
Mogul Mail
positivity.
clip?
And then I read the Twitter comments and they're like, "You're taking away our pay."
Link Mogul Mail and we'll get to it. I'll watch it.
Where in the statement does it say that? Hi, we're here to enhance our conversations and to elevate what content we're providing to our customers. They're increasing ads to 5 minutes every fucking 20 minutes of stream time? How the fuck?
Yeah.
How do people extrapolate that? They fuck us.
We'll cover the two Mogul Mails and then MJL and Surti. Have you seen what is happening to women in Iran currently? If you can link MJL, can you link to my mods any relevant media you want me to cover on that? Because it is something I want to cover. It's really it's both fortunate and unfortunate. Like the unfortunate is obviously the backlash, but I think it's important that Iran is having like a hopefully productive protest against it, but it seems like less of a productive protest and more like the Ayatollahs and the religious police are cracking down even more.
So sweetly, it's really nice. I kind of like.
Hey, the fuck is Dixerto tweeting? Why is Dixerto tweeting this? Holy fuck, holy fucking fuck. That body of yours is absurd.
What is the Adam Levine drama? What happened? Is it that he's like, so like some DMs of his leaked, right? What happened? What exactly happened with this? He cheated? Oh. Allegedly. How do you guys know it's real versus not faked? Oh, here, I apologize. Oh, he admitted it? Okay, if he admits it, then. Yeah, also, chat. Cheating does not mean that you went and slept with someone who's not your partner. Cheating, there's like a spectrum of cheating, right? It's not like, there's not like one threshold that you cross. If you're sexting someone else, that's cheating. Sometimes, even if you're just opening up really deeply and emotionally and you're investing more time into someone else as opposed to your main partner, that's also another form of cheating. Cheating is a very nuanced and typically more expansive list of behaviors and actions beyond what people just think it is. And it really does depend on the relationship. So him sexting other women is probably cheating, regardless of if there's physical action or not. Yeah, betraying any form of the relationship. So since you open up to chat sometimes, would you consider that cheating with chat with that reasoning? No, because that's work. Let me put it to you this way. I'm Hugh among us. If that was considered, that would be something that if I had a partner, they would understand and respect that I open up and talk about various things, sometimes even sexual things or fucking past sexual experiences with my chat, and that I have a relationship with that community as a part of my work. Just like someone can be dating a porn star and she can go film a scene where she has a fucking gangbang and it's not cheating because it's agreed upon in part of the terms of their relationship. But if she then goes and spends dinner with some other guy and is ignoring her phone and ignoring her partner because she's at dinner and spilling all of this deep emotional information to this guy, that then could be cheating. What I'm saying? Does that make you an emotional cam boy? Yeah, kind of. Thoughts on partners that think watching porn is cheating? I mean, that just depends on your partner. I wouldn't particularly care if my partner watched porn. You should watch the Zuma Andrew Tate part. All right, link it. I am our corpse. We'll get to it.
This is real. This is a real tweet.
I don't know what that is.
All women are queens.
That's me.
If she breathes, she's a god.
That's Zuma. One of my all-time favorite Vines clips.
Everybody, if you trust me as a person, everybody bet win. I'm going to win the game for you. I'm going to try really hard. I used to be a one-trick Brilliant Soul. Everybody bet win. Come on. Everybody, hit 50. Hit 50% win. Come on!
This fucking guy, dude.
Come on! Go! Bet win, I promise. Bet win. Bet win. Go, dude, go. You fucking idiot. And that's how Slicker got paid. And that's why gambling's banned on Twitch. You fucking idiots. Bro, you can't just listen to somebody that just says this shit. Look at this. What the fuck? Bro, are you guys serious?
I'm gonna get banned for DMCA. All right.
Boys, welcome back to Mogul Mail. You might notice I'm in a hotel right now because I'm on vacation, a little conference that I have to go to, and I brought a vlog camera, you know, just to vlog. But instead, I woke up to an absolute shitstorm from, Twitch headquarters. Now, yesterday they had the greatest PR win in their entire history when they banned gambling. They had like 250,000 likes on Twitter. They were trending. Everybody was loving them. And then today, the day after their greatest PR win, they decided to take an absolute shit in front of everybody. With a message from their president, Dan Clancy. Why not a message from Emmett Shear? Because I am also a believer of moist.
Bro, I feel like if you compare our two, this is like two shades of dirty blonde white boy. You have absolutely desaturated dirty blonde white boy, and then giga saturated dirty blonde white boy. Holy fuck. Ludwig, what's going on, man?
Critical's theory that he doesn't know he's working at Twitch. It's a huge conspiracy. He's an AI robot that they've hired to just nod his head at board meetings, but he doesn't actually work there. He's not a real human. Anyway, this is the message, and it's part of the Washington Post leak that came out like a few months ago, now confirmed true. They're cutting all creators' pay. Now, it's not technically all creators' pays. The way it works right now on Twitch is that if you get a subscription and you're a normal affiliate, you just start streaming, you get 50% of that money. But for
I again have to tell this story. When this first came out, and everyone's like, oh my God, they're taking away our 70-30 split. And I was sitting over here like, y'all got 70-30? I have been on 50-50 forever. Apparently they used to bump you up to like 60-40 when you had 500 subs. 500 subs. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Mooney, for this. We'll watch this.
Tonight, the protests in Iran.
We'll watch that next. Thank you, Mooney. If there's any more clips, I'll ask for them.
Harder to make these videos when I'm personally involved in them.
Oh, I didn't mean to do this one. Here we go.
For almost every major streamer that you want to name right now that you can think of, they get a higher percent split. 70%
except for me.
Of the revenue, 30% goes
My Strable, thanks to the Prime, and Fielding TV, thanks to the tune.
YouTube has for memberships. So it's not that weird to have a 70-30 split. Now, it's not all creators. You know, there's some really big creators like my friend Atriok and Stance, for example, who don't have this because they kind of stopped giving it out. And there was a sneaking suspicion the reason they stopped giving it out is because they were going to get rid of it entirely, which is what Twitch just did. They just announced that they're removing the 70-30 split. Now, let's not be mistaken. Most creators are on the 50-50 split. However, pretty much all the viewership, right? All the creators that have about 90% of the viewership are on the 70-30 split. And this is going to impact all of them. It's like a 28% pay cut going from 70% down to 50%. I don't know the math. Someone told me that once and I'm just repeating that number, which is a big deal.
Yeah, okay, but the only thing though, Ludwig, is like you do have to frame that pay cut. It's a 28% pay cut in sub revenue. So again, if you're thinking about pay cut as a creator as a whole, you have to think about all their sources of revenue and then explain it as a pay cut, because they're also getting paid for ads on Twitch. They're getting presumably sponsors and other stuff. Not saying it's not a big deal, but it's a 28% pay cut on subs. Overall, it's not as big.
It's a big deal, and they're kind of trying to Trojan horse
it. Is still a big deal.
Softball the initial launch of this by saying we'll keep the 70-30 split for everyone who had it for the first $100,000. That way you can still pay your bills. But after that, Twitch gets the rest. Why did they do this? What was their big reason that they needed the extra money? Well, they had three. One, it is unfair that some people get 70-30 splits and some others don't get 70-30 splits. To which my solution is give everyone 70-30 splits, but fair enough. The next
I would give everyone
is that
70-30 splits.
They need money really, really bad. They went really in depth in the article on how it costs X amount of dollars using Amazon Web Services to pay for a 100 viewer streamer to be live, and that it doesn't make economic sense to give them a 70% split because they're basically losing money just so you guys can stream on their website. To which I say, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. They gave like the regular market rates for Amazon Web Services as if they don't have a better rate. All right, you can't call up Daddy Bezos for just a slightly better rate for
Yeah, first of all, they should have a better rate, but I will say this. One thing that was talked about, I think Nade Shop brought it up, which I kind of disagreed with, was like one thing they could do is like they could moderate quality of streams based by size of stream, although that's kind of fucked up too. But for people who are like, oh, I need to like have like streams in 4K, and I think 1080p for a stream is literally fine.
For the little teats that Twitch likes to suck upon. And also, that's not your issue. That's not the issue with money. I mean, there's two major issues, and this is now confirming my suspicion. The first one, Twitch is a very bloated company. An incredibly bloated company.
Yes.
That has way too much overhead for not nearly enough output. I cannot on the top of my head name 5 products in the past years that have come out.
I don't really know why they have so many people working there and what they're doing.
That have really changed Twitch for the better. But they have hundreds of engineers. So there's not a lot of sense to be made there. I think they have too many higher ups. And then the second thing, and this is I think going to be a problem 3 years down the road, Twitch Prime. I mean, Twitch Prime is just a subsidy that Amazon pays out of their pocket to Twitch and to its streamers for free, basically. And it just enhances all of the paychecks of every streamer on the platform. It's an amazing product. It's an amazing product. And it's why Twitch will stay the top dog over YouTube, because you just make more money. People can literally give you free money with their little Amazon vouchers from having Amazon Prime. I think it's going to go away. I think this is the start of the change of Twitch. There's been internal pressures for probably years now to become more profitable, or actually just become profitable at all and stop hemorrhaging money. And this is the first domino that has fallen down, is slashing creators' pays. But it never makes sense to me to go for your golden goose that's making your money, aka the streamers. Right? Those are the people who are literally making you money. It makes way more sense to try to, slim down your overhead and maybe come up with new business strategies that are more sustainable and, have a sales team that's able to keep everything up and running. Because here's the thing. Their whole argument was predicated on the fact that it costs a lot to run streams. Great. You don't even have as high quality streams as YouTube. Now, YouTube, to be clear, worst streaming platform right now. I gotta say that, all right? Don't tell my partner manager, Jeffrey, but it's true. It's true. Having said that, it's worse because of the things that are not the actual streaming service. YouTube has like a 3 times higher bit rate that it allows than Twitch. Twitch barely allows you to have a high quality 1080p stream. Not to mention that they throttle lower tier streamers. They throttle smaller streamers in high traffic hours and prevent them from being able to scale down their stream so that people with worse internet can watch them. But YouTube obviously does not do that. They have a higher bit rate. They have a way better player that you can scroll through. So it blows my mind that is the reason. They need 28% more dollars from XQCs, Hassan's, all those streamers, rather than, not fucking with the golden goose that pays their big bucks. This also is a PR nightmare because it comes the day after YouTube just had like a home run announcement where they announced they're actually monetizing shorts. Now, I briefly talked about it yesterday.
That was rough.
It's a big deal, right? Like the way that YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels worked in the past was that there was a set creator fund that the company gave, and then the creators would have to disperse that amongst all of the people who are making videos. But the problem is all those platforms are also growing, so the amount of videos, the amount of views that the platform would receive would
Shorts
increase,
are popping,
but the
yeah.
pay would not, because the creator fund is what it was set at when it was originally created, like $10 million for YouTube or whatever it was for TikTok. Now, YouTube has announced that it's a percent cut. They're going to basically throw in ads in between shorts, and then you will get some of the money from those ads in a percentage format, which I think is way, way better, way more sustainable, and should make creators more excited about making shorts. Now, the split's a little bad. I don't love the split. It's 45% for the creator, 55% for YouTube. I think the logic was something like we also have to build a platform and deal with music licensing and all that great stuff, which fine, but it also just breaks the precedent that they set with their normal ad rates.
Of
like
70-30, yeah.
A video like
Isn't
this,
there a normal
I
ad rate?
get 55% of the revenue
55.
from the ads sold on it, and YouTube gets 45. So it just sucks to break precedent. Having said that, it's all kind of made up numbers. I kind of realize that.
Netflix Live, yeah.
They could have said
Let's do that.
47%. They could have said 50%. And we would just kind of have to go along with it because the platform is the big daddy and we are just the small children suckling on teats. I have a teat thing today. I don't know where that's coming from. I'll stop that for next time. Anyway, that's about it, boys. The shorts fund and the shorts breakdown going to be huge for all the shorts creators and Twitch. Twitch, come on. Just at least delay the announcement. Am I crazy? You're the greatest PR win of all time.
They should have delayed it.
YouTube announced like a really good monetization thing. Just like wait a month. They're not even enacting their 70-30 to 50-50 split until June 2023. Did you really have to announce it on September 21st? Probably not. Anyway, more shitstorm on Twitch. And hopefully it all goes back to normal tomorrow.
This is maybe the crazy take about Twitch. I wonder if this is like true and would hold merit, but I wonder if Twitch could have looked like, okay. I wonder if Twitch actually wants to cut down their pay of top creators and pull more of that pay into mid-sized creators. Because if that was their goal, and when I say mid-size, I don't mean my size. I mean, I would be considered a like larger creator, and then they'd pull more of that pay into like, I'm talking about people who are like maybe like high affiliate or like partner who maybe have anywhere from like 100 to like 500 subs. I think if they had structured this in a way where people who have like less than 1,000 subs were somehow earning more money as a result of these pay changes, I would be way more open to it. But it just doesn't seem like it's hurting everyone. I mean, if you guys really want to know, I still earn a decent amount of money, but I think you guys have seen this. I'm earning that money because you guys my subs don't know this, but you guys get absolutely ass blasted with ads. I fucking juice ads so that I can earn money. Which, by the way, again, if you guys want to avoid those ads, consider subscribing to my stream. It really doesn't You know, again, $4.99 a month or $5.99 a month. The Silver Wolf, thanks to the tier 1. Yeah, my ads blast people. Anyways, the biggest chess drama in chess history. I want to do more kind of podcast style things like what Ludwig does, but I really like how he does Mogul Mail.
Even harder when I have to talk about a story involving one of my best friends. And that's exactly what we have to do here today. Welcome back to Mogul Mail, everybody. Today we are talking about Magnus Carlsen, a.k.a. #1 best chess player all time, a.k.a. my best friend, who's been in some drama recently in the chess world. Ooh, chess drama. This is new and exciting.
Carved wood.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Well, let's start with this clip right here. All right, this happened today.
This was crazy.
This is his main move.
This is the second move of a match in a tournament between Magnus Carlsen and Hans Niemann.
D4, knight f6, c4. Yeah, definitely. And what?
And if you haven't noticed, at the top right here, it says lost. And that's because Magnus Carlsen resigned from the game.
What?
And then immediately turned off his camera and left. He said no and leaves. Goodbye. But why? Why would the world's best player do that in a chess game where he probably has a great chance at winning? Well, for that, let's get some background on the two main players in this story, which is one, Magnus Carlsen, again, best chess player in the world, highest rating. He's the 10-year running champion.
Do you guys really think that Hans is cheating?
Who has a bit of drama against Hans Niemann, who's an American player who had the greatest win of his career just 2 weeks ago when he beat Magnus Carlsen. That's right. Hans beat Magnus, which, you know, like if you don't know chess, it's like whatever. A guy loses, that happens. No. Magnus Carlsen had not lost a classical game of chess in 53 games. All right. And it's his first loss with white in over 2 years. 2 years he hasn't lost. And then he loses to some kid. I mean, Hans is 19 years old, and it's probably his worst rated loss ever. All right. Basically, it's like losing to the Browns in anything, or by that measure, any Ohio team. Not that Hans isn't a great player, more so just how young he is and for the rating he was at. And it shot Hans to over 2,700 rating and made him one of the best players in the world. Technically a super.
So I think a lot of people are saying it sounds like the most likely thing. This is from what I know of the story. The most likely thing is this: Hans did cheat in online chess, or had done cheating before. Hans then played Magnus and probably beat him legitimately. Magnus, tilted by this, that he was even playing against someone who had a legitimate history of cheating, now will not play against him. Those are the three things that is what seems most likely. He did cheat. He then played and legitimately beat Magnus, and now Magnus won't play against him.
Super GM, a level above GM. But it was a bit weird, because although he won, what Magnus did after is
FIDE is investigating and will make a statement in a couple days. Okay.
Drew from the tournament and then tweeted out this video, popular meme.
I prefer really not to speak.
If
I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Which led a lot of people to speculate that Magnus thought Hans was cheating. And the speculation went so far that other GMs like Hikaru were on stream talking about it, insinuating that Hans was cheating because he's maybe even done it in the past. All right. There were running theories. This is real, by the way, that he was using anal beads that vibrate when he had the correct move.
That's probably a good one, right? An anal bead probably would beat the thing. I'm serious. If the engine,
I should start playing chess.
Which, crazy. This is real, by the way. This is an insider article about it. There was even a campsite that offered him $1 million to play chess naked to prove he didn't cheat, which is just a marketing plug. He's 19, kind of weird, all right, to that campsite. But why all the...
I'll play chess naked.
The accusations? Well, Hans will...
No, that's how we spice up chess, chat. All I'm saying.
Admit it here himself.
When I was 12, I have never, ever in my life cheated in an over-the-board game, in an online tournament, they were in unrated games. And I'm admitting this, and I'm saying my truth because I do not want any misrepresentation. I am proud of myself that I learned from that mistake and now have given everything to chess. I have...
So he admits that he cheated. He basically admits that he cheated. And any time that you say, I cheated, but not a great start to a sentence, that you have to qualify when you cheated. He says he's never cheated in over-the-board games, which is like where all the prestigious tournaments are held, and that he cheated a couple times online, specifically when he was 12 to boost his rate.
Bro, he looks like he's 30, and I look like I'm 19.
So he could play better people, and when he was 16 and streaming, because I think he had felt pressure to be better and make more money and make it a viable career, which sounds like a long time ago. Like, I cheated when I was 16. He's 19. So it was like, it was 3 years ago. I knew him when he was 16. In fact, he spoke different. This is like a different conspiracy theory that I even care a little bit more about. But I have a video on my channel of me playing Hans when he was 16 years old. It came out like a couple years ago. Just listen to Hans's voice then.
So in chess, like you have like titles.
Yeah.
Like Grandmaster's the highest one, International Master's the second highest one, and like to get those titles, you need to perform like at a certain level in like 3 different tournaments called norms.
Makes sense. He also just sounds like a normal like a American kid. What happened?
When I was 12, I've never ever in my life cheated in an over-the-board game.
He sounds all fancy now. I don't know. Maybe when you get GM, you like have to put on a bit of an accent. You gotta speak a little fancy. Maybe some social accent or something. Anyway, that's it. He says, I admit to cheating. It was in the past. I'm clean now. Drama should be over, right? Wrong. Chess.com then tweets this out. Last few days have been tumultuous in the chess community. At this time, we've reached out to Hans to explain our decision to remove him from chess.com in our events. We shared our details with him concerning our decision, including information that contradicts his statements, aka you cheated more than you admitted to cheating, and we are mad at you for not admitting how much you cheated, and so we are now permabanning you from our website. Which begs the question, when he cheated originally, why didn't you leak it? Were you just protecting him because he was a kid? Why don't you just show us the information now? That would make a lot of things more clear, rather than everyone who's on the sidelines speculating. Makes the drama a lot hotter, though. I'll admit that. All right? And then here is an interesting tidbit. This one I think it goes to the point. Did he cheat? Because that's the main question. Did he cheat? Why did Magnus withdraw? Why did GMs accuse him of maybe cheating? Did he cheat? Listen to this.
It's not bad, yeah. He played quite poorly, so I didn't do anything special.
Hans, where's the voice from?
I think I played quite well, but I was actually very fortunate that this opening came on the board, and I looked at this today. And
You guessed this opening today.
I did not guess it.
You're born in San Francisco.
Some miracle. I had checked this today, and it's such a ridiculous miracle that I don't even remember why I checked it. I just when I saw.
Now here he is saying that in the game that he beat Magnus Carlsen again 2 weeks ago, in the game that he beat Magnus, he had miraculously decided to check the opening line. Because when you're really good at chess, you sometimes prepare for certain opening lines, aka the first 20 moves of the games. I know everything that's going to happen and everything that you're going to do, and we're going to do the same thing. And then after that, we can no longer work from memory.
Well, so what if
figure out the puzzle that is before us?
What if it that Hans, or what if it is just that Magnus's strategy got leaked?
He prepared for this one that Magnus was going to do. One key issue with that, Magnus has never, ever played that line in his life.
He's never played the G3 Nimzo ever. Wait a second. I mean, he's never played G3, and Hans is claiming that he prepped it up to move 20 before.
Kind of weird. I don't think that outright means he's cheating, by the by. But he prepared for a line that Magnus has never done that he happened to do that day and then beat him. It's just kind of weird. Now, I saw the event. They had, like, metal detectors and shit. I don't think that guy stuck anal beads in his ass to cheat him. I don't think he did that. It'd be insane if he
I'm about to be the best chess player in the world, chat.
did. Honestly, could make a TV show about that. King's Gambit, who knows? Here's the theory. Again, all speculative. All right? That I think is the most accurate. Okay? And this comes from some random-ass commenter. And, you know, I'll trust it, because I do trust random comments on Reddit, and that's how I make my investment strategies, so it's not too much of a stretch for me to believe this. Magnus suspected there was a mole, a leaker, in his inner circle, someone very close to him. Not me. I'm his best friend, but we don't actually do prep together. So he prepped an obscure line he had never played before, and his suspicions were confirmed when Hans fell for the trap. Hans admitted in the post-game interview that it was a miracle that he prepped for that opening the morning prior to the game. Yeah, sure. Magnus did not bolt the tournament because he lost the game. He stormed out due to his feelings of a supreme betrayal. In time, we will find out who Judas was. Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 silver coins. Okay, chess fans are kind of nerdy, all right? It's like an off-breed of theater kids who have a little more vanity and think they're a little bit smarter. Come on, you got to give them some slack there. Anyway, that's it. That's the tea. And so now, seems like for the foreseeable future, anytime Magnus plays Hans, he's just going to resign.
Does anyone notice how he has the exact same fucking headset as me and he has the exact same fucking mic as me? Am I just a less entertaining Ludwig? Oh my God. Similar haircut. We're actually pretty similar in height. Oh, fuck. Our shirts are kind of similar today. Oh God. Yo. Oh fuck. Hey mom, can we watch Ludwig? We have Ludwig at home, and then I'm fucking Ludwig at home. God damn it. Oh my God, same mic stand? No, different mic stand. Thank God, we're original, chat. We're original. A bully Lud similar to you in Among Us? Oh my God.
Which makes tournament standings really weird and tournament structures weird and everything's very awkward. All right, it's like when you go to a friend's house and their parents start fighting, but you still got to finish your plate. And it's gonna be really fucking awkward every time you're there, but that's how it's gonna be. And that's it. It's all speculative as it stands until chess.com releases how Hans cheated and how it contradicts what he said, or Magnus reveals what he thinks, but he probably won't do that because why would he do that? I mean, he's basically retired. He withdrew from being the world champion. He's not going to play in that match. He's just playing for funsies. So nothing, onus isn't on him. Hans can't prove that he didn't cheat if he actually didn't cheat. And if he did cheat, why would he prove that he did cheat? Might as well keep it a secret. So what's he going to do? All right, kind of feels like we're at a standstill. Here's one option. All right, Magnus, Hans, play at the Ludwig $100,000 salty sweet money match. All right, and you both play with me and
this fucking guy.
You can't cheat. And you know what? You both have to use anal beads. That way you can't use your own. And well, no, that's just getting weird. Anyway, that's my idea. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching. A little bit of chess drama to take it away from the YouTube streaming sphere of the world. See you later. Subscribe. Goodbye.
Oh
All right,
my God.
back to normal setup tomorrow. Peace. I guess.
All right, next topic. Thank you, Ludwig. Claps in the chat for Ludwig.
Intensifying on their
Some interesting news that we'll cover today. If you guys have more clips about this, let me know. But we're going to cover some news today. We're doing we're Diet Hassan today, by the way. So we are going to be covering the Iran protests. Women are currently burning headscarves in defiance of the religious police. I don't have the full information. Was she a tourist or a journalist or both? But she was basically attacked for her outfit and was killed. Neither? Oh, well, we'll learn about it.
Officials say 3 people, including a member of the security forces, were killed Tuesday, bringing the death toll to 7 since Saturday.
So now 7 people have died as a result of this.
Sweeping across the country following the
Hassan didn't show any video of this? Can you turn it up a little? Yeah, I got you.
death of 20.
This is really recent, though. This just happened.
2-year-old Mahsa Amini, who died in Tehran last week after being taken into custody by the morality police for, quote, unsuitable attire. Authorities deemed that the pants she was wearing under her compulsory loose-fitting gown to be too tight. Police said she died Friday after falling ill and
I have to touch on this very delicately. And I'm not going to say that this is, I'm not making this criticism just of Islam. I'll make this criticism of I'm very skeptical of any religion that restricts clothing to that degree. I think it is repressive and yeah, very questionable. Someone said religion has nothing to do with this. You can't make that argument. You literally can't. No. This is okay. It is the government, which is a religious government. You cannot make that argument. Iran is literally a theocracy. It's a true Scotsman fallacy where people are like, oh, like no true believer of Islam like believes this. Well, there are this is not me saying, oh, all of Islam is wrong. I am saying that there are certain practitioners of Islam, just like there are certain practitioners in Christianity and even Judaism that I think are overly restrictive on clothing. It just so happens that this one happens to have a lot of strength because it is backed by the government, and therefore they can literally persecute people. Yeah, it's the same thing. There's different versions of Islam, just like there's different subsections of Christianity, subsections of Judaism. And I'm saying, that's why I'm not saying I'm condemning Islam. I'm not trying to be Islamophobic here. I'm saying that any religion or sub-religion that is extremely restrictive of clothing, especially, by the way, especially when it's women's clothing, is very suspicious to me. My man's walking a tightrope. What do you guys want me to... What would you rather me say? Oh, I think it's fine that there's a theocracy that punishes women for having leggings underneath her loose gown that are too tight. She ends up dying as a result of it. I'm not going to be a fucking pussy about this. At the end of the day, there are certain topics where eventually you do have to take a side on some things. I'm telling you my stance and how I personally feel. You can disagree with me.
And slipping into a coma as she waited with other women held by the morality police. Her death now sparking a movement against the imposed Islamic dress code that was established in 1979.
The high level of repression and also the symbolism of hijab and the presence of morality police as a tool of both violence and corruption.
Protests breaking out at universities across the country, spreading to the streets in cities across Iran. Women are showing displays of defiance against the strict dress code, burning their hijabs while large crowds cheer them on.
We should understand this is an act of...
I even think that you would find that a lot of Muslims would be very supportive of this defiance going on in Iran. I think you'd find that a lot of Muslims in some countries would not be supportive of, but in many places were very supportive of this. Yeah, listen, the other thing is this. This isn't... The topic of the hijab is such an interesting concept because on the other hand, you've also had governments that have tried to force women to remove the hijab when they don't want to. It really is... This is one of those things where in a world where everyone spams things like W take and L take, we live in a world that is way more complicated than W's and L's. It actually involves any number of letters between those two because this is a complicated thing. And you do have people who will use things like this in a manner that is Islamophobic and, hypercritical of the religion. It'd be the same thing as like, speaking as me, who, my family on the Blau side is Jewish. Does that mean, people, fuck religions, people shouldn't wear yarmulkes or wear certain traditional dressings? No, it's not necessarily saying that either. This is But I also don't, I think you guys must agree that it's not fully fair to just say that this is just the Iranian government. You can't just frame this as a political and like government problem, because their government is very much married to at least some ideology within Islam. It is though? No, I don't think it is. At the end of the day, there is a form of Islamic ideology that is very much married to this in Iran. And chat, I think you need to be willing to be critical of that, because if it is only Iran, maybe I'd be willing to agree with that argument. But do you agree with the restrictions that are put on women in Saudi Arabia, another theocracy? Someone said, what restrictions, LMFAO? If you have to ask what restrictions are placed on women in Saudi Arabia, I don't think you're ready to have this conversation with me yet. It's the same reason why there's a lot of ideology within the United States that's kind of fucked up as a result of Christianity. But like, I think the point I'm trying to make here is it's very nuanced and it's very complicated, but you can't just blame what we're seeing in Iran and just separate it completely. I'm not saying that all of Islam is tied to this. I'm saying there are subsections of Islam that are tied to this, just like there are subsections of Christianity that are tied to some other fucking crazy shit that goes on, especially in the United States. Religion itself prohibits this type of behavior the government is doing. That is not necessarily true. There, like, this is you have to accept that this is a partnership between religion and government.
Of solidarity against a corrupt, repressive regime that.
But again, when I say religion and government, I'm not saying the entirety of that religion. I am saying a subsection of that religion. I want to be very careful on that, because people will use that argument to then try to target the entirety of that religion.
Dictates to women what to do with their bodies and how to cover or uncover it.
Last night, the most destructive yet, images show confrontations between security forces and protesters, who also chanted slogans against the Islamic Republic, the regime pushing back. The Hengao Organization for Human Rights say that law enforcement brutally beat demonstrators. The organization says hundreds of Kurds have been injured, and that the internet access in all cities in the Kurdish region have been entirely cut off since Wednesday morning. The state also restricting access to Instagram, one of the country's last remaining social media platforms, and limiting WhatsApp, according to NetBlocks. Around the world, protests are seen in Turkey,
خیلی از دوستای من الان به خاطر همین حجاب داخل زندانن. خیلی از دوستامون کشته شدن. خیلی از دوستامون مجبور شدن وطنشون رو ترک کنن. چون تو ایران زنان سرکوب میشن.
The United Nations calling for an investigation into Amini's death.
Must be promptly, impartially.
This, you know, maybe it does bring up a certain question. It does bring up some questions, chat. Is this entirely the fault of the Iranian government? Do we blame some degree of fault of the marriage of government and religion? Are there subsections within Islam that we can blame as well? I think that there are interesting conversations that come up around this. I don't know what you guys are saying. Yes, Sue. I think that I think that it's difficult for me to just say that this is only a problem of government and not a problem of various executions of various implementations and executions of religion in the Middle East, when we have seen this same sort of thing occur in different theocracies there as well. Someone got DraftKings ads. Oh. But again, this is one of those things where in the same line, this isn't just a problem of Islam mixed with government. This is a problem of any degree of religion mixed with government. Is what I would argue. I don't think it is an issue. I think a lot of people who think that this is only an issue of Islamic like theocracies have misinterpreted history of when Christianity and other major religions were also intertwined with government.
And effectively investigated by an independent, competent authority.
With more protests in Lebanon, Germany, Canada, and even
there was a chatter, what is it, Lavender? I think Lavender is making a point though, which is like, I think the lion's share of fault is that it typically is a form of power that is using the religion as the way to exercise that power. And maybe the argument is, even in the absence of religion, they still would be using some other form of authority to exercise that power and control.
New York, where Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi is attending the UN General Assembly. The country strongly rejected those calls for an independent investigation, saying, quote, if the US government is concerned about the Iranian nation, it should remove its decades-old oppressive, unilateral, illegal siege against the Iranian nation. But back in Tehran, protests of this nature, where women burn their headscarves, one of the most important symbols for the Islamic Republic, while young people clash with the police, would have been unimaginable just days ago. The question is, how long can they go on, and how hard will the regime crack down in the coming days?
Ali Arouzi joins Top Story tonight from Iran Live. Ali, I'm watching this and I'm wondering about so many things. We were hearing these reports about apps being shut down, internet connections being slowed down. What are you experiencing right now?
That's right. The internet has ground down to an almost halt here. All the apps in this country, Tom, are already blocked, like Twitter, Facebook.
If anything, I could also, and I don't know if I have any Muslim chatters in here right now. If anything, I could see this as I learn more about this. If anything, I could see them viewing this as, if anything, they might be some of the most frustrated people, because they're like, they are upset that the Iranian government is basically using religion as a form of control, and at the root of it is the government that's doing this stuff, but it's basically they're co-opting their religion and forcing it on their own people. So in a lot of ways, I would think that, yeah. And again, you touch on it delicately, and this is one of those things where at the same time that we see something like this, a lot of people will champion stuff like France trying to ban the hijab, which arguably is just another form of religious persecution.
Facebook. The only ones that ever worked here were WhatsApp and Instagram, and now they're blocked as well. And they do that because they don't want the people that are going outside protesting to be able to mobilize, to organize themselves. And even more importantly, they don't want people uploading those videos you're seeing that are coming out today of violence on the streets of Iran. And that's why they block them. And it's also important to point out—
Isn't that just not letting people practice their religion? Yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of Jews who are also critical of Israel for that reason as well.
point out, Tom, that about 70% of Iranians that do their business online use Instagram. So it's going to be a huge blow to the economy as well. You'll remember when the 2009
was this one? We had a comment. Ahora83 says, I'm Iranian, and right now there are Muslims in Iran that fight beside us and help us protest. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that there are people who are like, who, again, it's like, they're like, yeah, like we also believe and want to wear the hijab. We want to have like this degree of, and this is what I'm saying, where I'm like, they want, I think for me, it's not that I don't think I mind religion enforcing dress codes or various forms of traditional wear. I think it's as soon as a government power that can restrict your movement within a state, as soon as they do that, that's what's concerning to me. And so again, I think this is just the Iranian government just doing Iranian government stuff.
19 protests happened over fuel prices. There were massive protests. It was a brutal crackdown, and the government shut the internet in the country down for 10 days.
Ali, is this a turning point? Will this poor woman's death motivate the people of Iran to stand up and fight back until there is change?
Well, Tom, they already are. They are showing incredible courage and bravery and huge personal risk going out into the street and fighting with the militias, the riot police, even the IRGC at some point. So this is already a change. The fact that Iranian women are burning their headscarves in the middle of the street would have been unimaginable just a few days ago. Now, the government are going to have a serious problem trying to put this back into the box. They're going to try very hard, but the genie's out of the bottle, Tom.
Can I also just say, as we've covered this topic, honestly, claps in chat, I think we got through some pretty heavy stuff, and I feel like chat was really respectful during all this. And it's a chat, don't get me wrong, it's tough. Like, this is a tough one to like discuss and really figure out where we stand on this. It's tough. And I am sure there are many people in the chat who actually probably have disagreeing opinions about any number of the things covered here. So what's this? Jubilee.
If I'm choosing to dress,
Does the hijab oppress these Muslim women? It's time for Jubilee. Let's run it.
the way I dress, and that does not hurt anyone else, I don't think I'm gonna go to hell for it.
Jubilee. I feel like this is a really interesting one. Muslim hijabi versus Muslim non-hijabi women.
With your eyes, what does the hijab stand for?
For women, the hijab just pretty much stands for being modest with your appearance and letting people see you for who you are, your personality, and not just your looks.
When people think about hijab, they think of a piece of cloth.
But to me, it's like my identity.
I just haven't worn it yet because I don't think I've found a connection with it.
I took off my hijab probably almost a year ago.
Buddha's
when
not
I decided
live.
to take it off. I kind of escaped from the Muslim community a little bit.
Some of us, our upbringings, our mosques made us have difficult relationships with hijab. That's something that I had.
I do think that there are certain groups that wear the hijab that think that if you don't wear it, that you don't connect with Islam.
A lot of hijabis would pick on people who are not hijabis. They think that we're lesser than, or we're not as religious, or we're not praying 5 times a day. Like, no, we're doing that too. Can we be equal and not judge so much?
This is an interesting one, for sure.
My name is Fatima. I am a student at UCLA studying anthropology and
She
film.
just moved to LA. Go to
I'm also a
UCLA.
student at UCLA.
She just moved to LA. Go to
My name is
UCLA.
Jenna, and I also am a pre-med biology student, and I work in a medical field too.
I'm Sabah or Saba, depends on how you want to say it. I'm a senior in high school.
I'm Lean, and I'm a business analyst for a healthcare company.
I'm Marwa, or Marwa, and I do a lot of journalism and fundraising and really random things on social media.
I want you to step forward and take a seat if you agree. So the first prompt is, a hijabi woman is a better Muslim.
What if no one agrees? Oh.
I'm shocked I'm sitting here. When we read the Quran, we get our own interpretations of it. But it does say that in there, to only show your hands, face, and feet. If God says it, then I definitely think that is better. But I don't think the behavior of acting like you're better than someone, that I don't see that's right.
Can I have the disagreeers come forward?
I actually have so much to say about this.
Go for it, start.
Okay, I think a lot of people think that it's like a point system. Oh yes, hijab ding, you know, like next level. And I don't think God is like, this person wears the hijab, you're good to go, versus this person doesn't, so you're out. I think everything else that you do weighs in. I do know many hijabis that like.
As someone though who isn't as like well versed in the Quran though, like how literally do people take the Quran, right? Because like I might get in trouble with my religious viewers here, but I think taking verses literally from religious text is a very dangerous path, because some of the stuff that is in the religious text is different perspectives to that verse. Yeah, I feel like people tend to try to interpret stuff. I feel like a lot of people have often also sort of agreed that things like the Quran, the Old Testament, the New Testament are like not necessarily literally the voice of God, but tend to be the word of God as interpreted by people. And that there is some degree of wiggle room because of that.
Like, do not follow anything else. And I know a lot of non-hijabis that are the most religious, you know, women that I've ever met.
I have a friend on like Instagram who dresses however she wants to dress, and she could rock it. She has a body for it.
Mashallah.
But she goes to every Friday prayer, and I'm like, dang, she's a better Muslim than I am.
And I do find that like when it comes to behavior out of the Muslim community, I find that ritual takes precedent over behavior a lot of the times, to the point where like people are just outright mean to each other, but they don't realize that that's a sin too, you know?
And when people who believe that were taught that way though,
kind of like
very hard to break away from that. Yeah.
Relationship a little bit, you know? You second guess even your relationship with Allah, which should be, there should be no complications. It should just be pure.
There's so many things that are disregarded as sins because they don't seem like, even like with interest or whatever, they're like it's technically a sin that people just overlook. But when it comes to hijab, that's like everyone's main focus.
The scrutiny behind it is like insane.
I think the Muslims create chaos around it because they want to feel like they're the right ones doing it the right way.
But to your point, like let's talk about hijab, for example. You don't do that, do you feel like
I'm sitting right now. I know that. If you have to say, well, I'm more rebellious, you know you're doing something wrong, and that's shaitan trying to get you to normalize it. A lot of sins that we're doing, we're being normalized. We're in America. This is the most sinful country probably ever.
I so disagree with you about something. I disagree about making excuses. I'm not saying that this thing is okay and like in America it's all right. Actually, God didn't say it. No, but I am saying I don't think I'm gonna go to hell for it. I am saying I'm aware that I'm acting like this, but I just don't think of God as a punisher because I think that affects my relationship with him. I think of him as a very like loving, kind of like, don't do this because I want to protect you. But I get. So
that's more of, it seems like she has more of like a spiritual relationship as part of her religion as opposed to maybe like more like, call it like doctrine-based approach.
Why you have the temptation to do it.
So do you think people are going to hell if you don't think he's a punisher?
I think if your actions affect other people, personally, you are going to hell. And I know this can be nitpicked because like a man can look at you, I understand that, but you know, if I'm choosing to dress the way I dress and that technically like does not hurt anyone else, you know, it's just my personal choice, I don't think you're going to hell. I think it's such a personal relationship between me and, you know, God, Allah, you know, that kind of thing. It frustrates me when people get involved because I'm like, it's none of your business.
Right.
Let me do me, you know? I have not worn a hijab. I do think it's like a very loud image of Islam. I think it's a very clear representation of it. It can be terrifying because it's like you're a walking symbol at all times. But I also think it's a very clear symbol of strength. I think it takes a lot of strength to wear it. I don't know if I personally have
Chat,
that
I'm gonna let
strength
it play while I grab
now.
my food. Be chill. Be chill. Be chill.
That's what it said in the Quran. It said only show your hands, feet, and face, and it's supposed to protect you from the opposite sex.
Yeah, no, just like reflecting back, not just like wearing it as a headscarf, but like wearing long sleeves and like just dressing more modestly in general. I feel like it protected me from a lot.
I think it is like a two-way street. I think, you know, there are a lot of things mentioned for the other sex, lower your gaze and all that, but I do think it was meant as a protective measure in a certain way.
I do believe that the hijab does provide protection in some ways, but I don't think it was created for the purpose of protection.
So like, if you had to say it was created for something, would you say it's more of a modesty thing, or what, to you, what do you think it really represents then?
Well, I think that hijab is so complicated. He also uses the word khimar, which literally translates to headscarf. This isn't called a hijab, this is called a khimar. A khimar is the actual translation for the head covering that covers your chest. And there's a lot of translations that came in that have called this a scarf, and that's where the confusion has set in. And so they're like, well, it doesn't have to cover your, or veil, or...
It's just a piece of cloth. When I think of the hijab, I think of it more like the principle behind it, modesty and humility and just like not being too outlandish. And so I don't think it's super gendered. I feel like the hijab is something that men in their way should be also observing.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. A dude should not be checking me out. Like, I think the hijab like prevents that. Like, for example, without my hijab, I go to like a solid like 8 out of 10 appearance, like attraction wise. And then with the hijab, I'm like, you know, a 2. And I think it does a really good job. Like when it makes me uglier, I feel like, good job hijab, you know?
She's funny, by the way. I like her. I'll also interject and just let Chad know my personally. I'm someone where I'm like, hey, I got a pizza. I'm someone where I'm like, hey, if this is, I don't knock on people for their religious beliefs and their stuff like this, but I do also want to like, I will give my own personal belief. And this is not specifically, I want to be very clear. This is not specifically about Islam. This is about any form of like religious clothing or stuff like that. I personally am like, and again, if for them in the religion, that's totally fine. But I'm also like, hey, you know what? In the 21st century, I have a like longer term vision of humanity, which basically involves men and women wearing whatever the fuck they're comfortable in and what lets them express themselves the best they can. And if that is a hijab or if it's being more modest, bless you, go and do that. If that's me wearing a fucking tight booty shorts and a crop top to show off the abs that I'm currently sabotaging with this pizza, hey, go me as well.
I think we should just preface it like Islam isn't the one dictating all this. It's literally like Muslim culture.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, very true.
Like the way you wear your hijab, like for example, the way that I'm wearing it right now is like a no-no to many people.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh my God, like, you know, that little chin is showing.
Like, you can't wear pants?
Like I can't wear pants, yeah.
They're saying chin now?
Like everything, the haram police will come for you for literally anything.
We can like low-key talk about this forever.
Yeah, I know. The chin though.
Have you ever been judged by hijabi women for not wearing hijab?
Yeah, by my sister actually. I wore it up in a bun, like bantu. Then she actually was talking behind my back in the Muslim community, talking like, oh, she's crazy, she's a whore. And I'm like, but you have stories too. Like, I don't get it.
Women are held to higher
Yeah, I do like a lot of the women in this video. They're great.
Can I run?
Where do I start? Where do I start?
Can we talk about how guys can like go out clubbing, drinking, like go out, like have girlfriends, and that's totally
God.
fine. No one even bats an eye. When it comes to like girls doing the same thing, it's like, oh,
they need to experience life.
Yeah, they need to experience life.
Right.
It's okay.
They have to get it out of their system before they get married.
Yeah.
No one is like, oh, don't marry that guy because
Oh
he
my
ran
God.
out."
100%.
Yeah. A girl gets caught at the
See, I kind of fuck with this. I fuck with this mentality a lot. Where they're like, hey, we do this, but we don't like the double standard that guys also don't do this. I kind of fuck with that. That's kind of Giga Chat energy.
mall having a conversation with a store associate, and then someone's mom sees that girl and she's like, nobody marry that woman's daughter.
over. Yeah.
She,
She's
I saw her
blacklisted,
at the mall with a boy. I just want to say I've never gone to a guy's photo and looked at the comments. No one's calling him a whore or a slut or you're going to hell for what you're wearing or your ankles are showing. Just the basic.
Girl, retweet. And you're not even talking about just Muslim women and guys.
Line of like clothing, we
Well, isn't this timely? Hey.
experience so much more.
I want to know what they think.
I know, I'm
because
so
like,
curious.
Oh yeah. I disagree completely because it's more of a cultural thing. I think I took the prompt very literally and applied it to Islam. I don't think Islam necessarily lets guys get away with more. I mean, at the end of the day, like if they're gonna go out, like if they're gonna go live their best life, let them. Allah is the final judge. It's none of my business. I'm gonna stay out of it. And I think it's more cultural than religious.
Right.
So that's why I 100% disagree. But if it's cultural, I'll be here all day long.
Yeah. I agree with you. I don't think it's religious at all. I was thinking culture.
Oh, I was thinking purely religious.
I think that throughout history, it's a patriarchal history.
Of course.
There are parts of the religion itself that are different for men and women in a way that it seems like it's because the men are the ones who are saying these things. People say like there's no female prophets. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. There could have been female prophets and just never had their stories told. The understanding of religion that we have as humans is purely based on the fact that humans are the ones telling us these stories about religion. I would say that I've seen a lot of like gendered things, very gendered to the point that we don't even explore people who are not fixed in those binaries, you know? We don't talk about queer Muslims. We don't talk about anything like that. I feel like there's just like, people are just too afraid to talk about that because they're afraid it's going to be questioning the religion.
Before 2016, I never thought I would be wearing hijab anytime soon. In my mind, I was like, oh, I'll get married, I'll have kids, and then like some point in my life, I'll throw it on. And I think I was being guided in a wrong way when it came to the conversation around hijab. Wearing hijab is a promise between you and God, a more difficult level of faith, but the struggle is part of the devotion.
Mary's in my chat said, these women are so well spoken. Yeah, honestly, if nothing else, this video is just worth it just to listen to them talk about these experiences. It's pretty good.
Muslim person can wear a hijab.
I think personally it depends. I know some like Christian women argue that the hijab is technically instilled in the Bible and that they want to wear it, and I feel like in that case it's totally okay. But when it comes to like fashion purposes or just wearing it just for the look, I feel like in that case I would disagree.
Well,
I feel like if you're using it for like a look, that would be kind of weird.
Cover or be modest. I think that's amazing because it is considered a good deed, and if that's what you want to do, and it maybe leads you into Islam, alhamdulillah. You know, you're better than me right now, so good job.
I think I was looking at it more like if I had, let's say, a non-Muslim friend that wanted to come with me to, let's say, the mosque, and they put it on, I think that's acceptable.
Yeah, it's to be respectful.
Yes, exactly. Very,
I actually took this as more of a cultural appreciation versus appropriation type of topic. I think we can all agree we're going to define hijab as a lifestyle and cultural everything.
Yeah, that's how I think I agree with her the most on this. I would view this as like if you're wearing a hijab and you're not Muslim, maybe there's some niche cases, but it feels like an actual form of appropriation, especially if you're doing it for style. Let's say, Blau, what are your opinions on Edison's recent tweet? I don't know what his recent tweet is.
type of statement. So I took it in as that. And like, I think someone brought up the friend coming to the message and think that's appreciation, not appropriation. Like Netflix shows, they have a hijabi, take it off. Nuh-uh, babe. I have such an issue with that because like, again, it goes back to this whole idea of like, we have no freedom, we are in this closet 24/7, we're in a bubble, we live on, no. Just because you like a boy, you're not gonna take off your hijab for him.
Every hijabi that's in a show
It's a bait
takes off her
tweet?
hijab.
Okay.
For a white guy, by the way, it's always
white.
It's
always
the white
guys. It's always the white guys.
It's like, come on, dude. We are so much more than the girl who's trapped inside of her house.
Yeah,
and
that
she's
is
like,
funny.
screw my religion. You know?
That's
No,
funny.
it's not real.
Muslim women are like misrepresented all the time.
There was a thing with Rihanna where she just put it on for a photo because
yeah.
it fit the That is something that frustrates me.
I didn't have a
Yeah, I would be a little concerned about that.
problem with that.
Really?
I could see why they'd be a concern about that.
We do that. Like come on, Muslim women do that.
yeah, we
Why
do.
can't Rihanna do it?
No, that's appreciation to me.
She's wearing it out of respect for being at a masjid, and she just took
Not
a photo.
hijabis do that.
Yeah.
We do that.
That's what I'm
Like I
saying.
put scarves on when I want to. I pose for it when I want to. Sometimes I do it because I'm around hijabis when I want to.
Well, I was just gonna say it's just because they have such a privilege where they can take it off whenever.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
we can't.
I just remember the greatest example of all time because, okay, so Mia Khalifa, that one video of her, I don't like, you know, from that, I get called Mia Khalifa all the time.
I get called Khalifa and I don't wear
I get called, and I don't like that. It goes back to the whole fetishizing thing. And
I think it's okay because she's Arab, but like
because she's,
it's
no.
yeah.
People have actually DM'd me and been like, oh,
That one's. I feel like I agree with her on that. That one's. I don't know.
are you on some like Mia Khalifa type shit? I'm like, no, Mia Khalifa did it, so you can too. No. Like this goodness is not for anyone to see. It's for the person that'll love me. It's for the person that'll respect me. It's for the person that I will have kids with, inshallah. That's what it's for. It's not for any of y'all.
Dude, she's great. She's my favorite.
The Boston bombing had just happened, and I was really young. I was supposed to go to a field trip to a mosque. And I remember that people started rallying outside my school because I went to an Islamic school, and I just saw all the hate, and I realized that that's not what Islam is, and I need to represent it. And the first thing that I could do to represent it is start by wearing my hijab.
I have been harassed.
Bro, and she's in high school. That's like someone where you see them in like this context, you're like, oh, this person's going far. Like in high school, and they're that well spoken, and that like, yeah.
For wearing a hijab.
There's just been so many cases. At school, I've had multiple times.
Oh,
where
this is
people would,
I've been
come from the
harassed for
back
it,
and be like,
yeah.
"Boo," and then take off my scarf, pull it off.
That's like taking off a person's clothing.
Exactly.
Like, what?
The way that I feel naked without it, like I felt so ashamed, and I think that's just not right, especially because I had to go to at such a young age.
That's
but,
fucked.
I wish that there are just so many advantages of being a non-hijabi than being a hijabi. TSA airports.
Oh, yeah.
I am just any other girl.
What about the hand stuff?
Ooh,
Do the hand stuff you?
the finger
You go
thingy.
through the thing, and they're like, "Can we see your hands?" And they put it on. I'm like, "Oh, what is this for?" And they're like, "We're looking for bomb residue." And I'm like,
Yeah.
They've said that to you?
"Yes,
All the time.
Wallah,
All the
wahayat
time.
Allah. That's why they do it." And the red sedan.
Bro, what are they talking about? That's complete cap. I've never had someone smear my finger for bomb residue. They've got to be kidding, chat. Get it? Get it? Because
I live in, they're not openly racist. They're kindly racist.
Okay.
At the grocery store.
Come on,
reaching
guy.
for milk. She's like, "Sweetie, you live in America now. You don't have to wear that."
Wow.
She thought she was doing me a favor. That's the weird
2 seconds of
thing.
getting
It
canceled.
wasn't
Yeah.
evil.
I got you guys. I got
It
you.
was the white savior thing.
Yeah.
Hearing your guys' stories.
Blau go. Yeah, when I go, you know when they. Chat, when I go through, this is actually, you guys really want to know, like, I shit you not, I'm this aware of my privilege. You guys know how they have, like, the fucking Gigatron, like, throw up the fucking Rockefeller symbol scanner that spins around? I swear to God, every time I get to security, They're always just like, fucking keep your shoes on, go on this thing on the left. I fucking walk through it. The whole thing's fucking, the lights aren't even on. It's probably not working. There's a guy there, he's like, fucking go by. Keep my shoes on, still wearing my watch, didn't even take my phone out of my pockets. Don't give a fuck. Everyone else, they're like, oh, whoa, hold on. We're gonna need to strip search you and test you every single one of your fingers for bomb residue, and we're gonna need you to go through an MRI, an EEG, and 5 different forms of metal detector. Like,
I feel like it hurts a little because I've heard them so many times. And it's always the same, like, go back to your country. This is America. I've never worn the hijab, so I can never say I know the experience, but I have seen it.
Does it just?
What is this clip?
We're looking for bomb residue, and I'm like,
yeah.
They've said that to you?
Yes,
All the time.
Wallah,
All the
wahayat
time.
Allah. That's why they
Crazy.
do it. And
Wait, doesn't everyone go through that?
Oh my God, no.
Wait. You don't get checked for bomb residue every time you go through the...
Holy shit. Oh no.
Like every time you go through the fucking thing? The X-ray thing? Where they just like rub your hands and they look for gunpowder and bomb residue?
Oh no.
I'm not.
Oh God, here's the other thing that's bad, chat. I've been traveling now a bunch more with the streaming backpack. And I'm going to be honest, to a normie who doesn't know what the streaming backpack is, it does look like a bomb. Kind of. It's a fucking backpack and it's got like fucking battery in this pocket, some strange electrical device in this pocket that you don't know what it is, wires running all through it, more wire. It really looks very suspicious. Never been questioned once. I go through fucking airport security, all that. They don't even bat an eye at it. Sometimes I fly through, I have fucking my insulin vials with multiple needles and shit unmarked in my fucking carry-on. They don't give a fuck. I swear to God, no one ever gives a fuck about anything that I carry. I am the least hassled person in airports, and I mean, kind of know why. Anyways,
Discourage you, like our stories at all, for you to like be scared to like try it on, or?
No, I don't want fear to control me. The reason I don't wear it is just more personal reasons, I guess, more than it is the society's effect on me, you know?
I have to be honest, like I experienced privilege not wearing hijab. People don't see me as Muslim first, and I've lived my whole life being seen as Muslim first. So when people say like, why would you take it off or whatever, sometimes like it happens where it's like you're tired of all of that and you want to like not be identified or whatever.
hijab is definitely a struggle, and a lot of hijabis struggle with hijab every day. And then we got the hate from the right wing, we got the hate from inside the Muslim community. Even the super progressive left feminists, not just all feminists, but like, you know, the exact ones I'm talking about. And then we have every single other kind of person on the outside, like, take it off, and you're like, I want to, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to because for me, it's like, if I take it off, what am I really looking for? I'm looking for convenience, but I shouldn't care about those things. When I die, none of that will matter.
Like going to your point, when I wore hijab, like I actually liked me wearing it as like a, you know, you to like Western beauty standards to like all of that. And so when I was thinking about like whether I wanted to wear it or not, I was like, I'm gonna.
I have heard that a lot of women find that a lot of Muslim women find a lot of relief in wearing it in a world where everyone is hyper fixated on physical appearance.
I'm gonna be kind of like giving into the, you know, what people see as like beautiful or what people see as like normal or whatever. But I guess for me, it was becoming harder for me to to understand like my purpose behind wearing the hijab, because I never got the ability to choose to wear it. My parents just put it on me, so I think for myself like I'm taking like a break.
The one thing that you were saying about like, you know, your parents put you in it, I'm so sorry that happened, because that discourages so many people to wear it, and that is not right, because I am my own individual, and that's what the hijab allowed me to do. Like, I think what it did for you is the exact opposite case for me, because I got that choice. But I hope you stay on to your faith, and I hope you stay strong, lady.
Bro, where did they find this girl? What the fuck? She's great.
There's a lot of pressure to wear it from people, and there's a lack of an informed decision based on your own ideals. I just wanted to get a clean slate and find out for myself if it was my choice, because I didn't get that opportunity.
I don't think there could be a time where I could ever remove the hijab. I'm in a really comfortable place with it now. I always want to normalize just Muslim women in general, because there's always like a negative stigma towards Muslim women that wear hijab especially. It's really frustrating that I hear that we're oppressed. So it's really important for me to wear it and show people that we are normal people. We're just like regular girls. We just happen to wear it for our religion.
Modesty in Islam should be redefined for the 21st century.
I don't know. Oh, thank you.
Of course. It has to do with lifestyle choices and things like that. So for example, like, women didn't start working until when?
Not very long ago.
Yeah, a couple of decades ago. Life was very different then. Culturally speaking, we should change. But religiously speaking, how much can you really change? Like, Islam gives women so much. It allows us to be whoever we want, act however we want, do whatever we want, and keep our income and stuff like that. Modesty is just a really broad term.
I totally understand where you're coming from, but I definitely think that staying stuck in the same mindset can be very damaging. Yeah. You know, I can't be like, it was done like this, so we have to keep doing it like this. Yeah. And I also think it changes from country to country. Yeah. So like, I personally lived in Syria for 7 years, and the things that I can get away with here are not the same things that I can get away with there. Yeah. And so what they consider modest is different than what we consider modest. Yeah.
I think that the human in us, the sinners in us, wants it to change so we can do more. I think low key, we all want to dress a certain way so we can be attractive. And if how you want to present yourself to be attractive is sexual attraction from the opposite sex. If you want that, that's fine, but I think that's what it is, low key.
I feel like a lot of Islamic scholars sort of just try to relate it to this generation. I think people just try to make it easier based off of how other people are dressed here. Yeah. But it's still super clear, and I don't think it should be like altered based off of the year we're living in.
I would say I don't think it's super clear. Even within the Quran, there's so many interpretations of every single text. So we don't know exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala meant when it said cover this and that, because people had interpreted it crazy different ways. We should move the conversation away from specific physical.
Someone said that's my only problem with religions is that times changed but no update, no patch notes.
Clothing, acts, and rituals, and focus on the lifestyle.
I think
we should focus on both.
I think
but why do you want it to change off of the
I don't think we need to redefine modesty, because I think that modesty in itself is not a dated or archaic kind of
Bro
like
said
concept.
someone? Sorry,
I think modesty is
sorry,
like
Crims.
the holistic way that we treat each other. And obviously like the different acts that we do to portray modesty has differed, but I would say modesty as a whole is like same from beginning of Islam to now.
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, we did it. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, great video to watch. Pretty informative for me. I mean, I think I think chat knows this. You guys probably, if you don't know this about me, I am a-religious. I don't think I think at a time I would have described myself as atheist. I actually personally don't like to describe myself as atheist, because I think there's actually a little bit of a stigma, and even like a little bit of an antagonism, like an antagonism towards religions with that. So I would say a-religious or agnostic. But I'm always down to watch videos like this or discuss with chat about this. Rare Jubilee W. And I'm always happy to, you know, discuss these sorts of difficult things. I love that my chat and my community does this, and I'm really proud of all of you guys who do this. I'd love, and if you guys want, continue the conversation in Discord. Not that we have like a religious section in Discord. Probably don't continue this conversation in Discord. Some of these conversations are hard to have if they're not moderated to some degree. But I guess I guess I actually have an appreciation for my community when I cover the protest in Iran and we discuss the differences between what Islam is saying versus what the Iranian government is forcing on people. And then we go and watch a Jubilee video. I've actually loved seeing so many new chatters in my chat. So many new chatters in my chat expressing their beliefs and talking about their stuff, even if they're different than mine. I said, is atheist someone that doesn't believe in a higher power like God, or just someone who doesn't follow religion? I mean, I can tell you guys, I'll touch on this a bit. If you guys want to know, like, I don't follow any specific religion. When I reference my family being Jewish, I reference that more as the family that adopted my father. The Blau family is Jewish, but more in a like cultural sense, less in a religious sense. I am not religious. I don't particularly believe in any higher power. That's just me personally. But I'm not the reason why I don't like saying, oh, I'm atheist is because I'm not someone who's like, oh, like that's just insane that people, you know, I think that it's more of a like, I don't particularly believe, but I don't have a strong disbelief either, if that makes sense. Which is why I think I typically say agnostic. And I didn't grow up particularly Pascal's wager, you could argue that whether my critique, if I was to give any sort of critique of religions or of this flying around, I want to obliterate. I've explained this belief before, which is the concept of like an afterlife to me doesn't necessarily. I can give you two versions of this. I can give you the more like atheist style version, and then the agnostic style version of this, or like the just I don't even know at all version. So basically the concept of an afterlife, whether it's like heaven or hell, is completely meaningless. So if someone told you, oh, heaven is paradise, it's immortality for the rest of your life, this, that, and the third, I'd be like, well, that's meaningless to me. Because the only thing that makes life beautiful and why living on this earth is so incredible for us is that it's limited. I genuinely believe that when we die, it's over. That's what I believe. Now, someone could argue, though, that perhaps the concept of heaven is that ending, or that my understanding of the concept of immortality is something I can't even comprehend because of it being something that involves God, right? In which case, that's actually a fair point. So, yeah, either way. I don't respond aware. Anyways, we'll do some more clips. React. The real question is how will this affect LeBron's legacy? True. Did this. I'm going to clear the queue actually. The beauty of life is your death. Yeah. Teach drive-by.
Can we 10-9 vehicle description?
Peach, are you okay?
Peach? Okay.
Peach, you good? Watch your driving, Peach.
As we're moving on, I just want to say, as we're moving on from the controversial and difficult conversations, round of applause again, chat. You guys handled this really well, and I fucking love that this community is like cozy enough and respectful enough that we can touch on like some pretty like heavy stuff. So good job, guys.
What'd you do?
What did you
What did I do? Yeah, what did you do? Explain yourself to me. I am the fucking conductor of this train.
Who?
Right. Hello.
Yeah. Who?
Right.
What report is this? Okay.
Hey, did Slicker scam you out of all your brain cells or what?
That was a good one.
Oh my god.
That was a fucking good one. Okay.
Hobbit.
I'm starting to love the PD.
All right. Shit.
Walker started it.
Guilty.
Well, let me know if he says anything else. He doesn't want to act up around me.
Damn.
Yeah, I can. Give me a sec. Yeah.
You got something to say to me, Josh? Hydro Donk does 40 damage plus 10 more damage for each water energy attached to thick blaustoise. Sorry.
Yeah, I can. Give me a sec.
Thick Blastoise is way better than thick Venusaur.
Jeez!
Oh, thick
Charizard.
Okay,
double
that thick,
cheeked up. Look at him.
That thick Charizard
Fast
kinda.
edition as well.
I wouldn't.
Thick Pikachu. Boy. Look at this. It's gold.
What are you talking about?
What is wrong with this guy?
If you don't believe in ghosts, you might believe after watching this video. We're gonna try.
I don't believe in ghosts. Keep posting your
and get some evidence of.
I get like a weird feeling. No, we're not here to hurt. What was that?
So anyways, I was just speaking with Cam. He sent these over. We got 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe we have 6 or 7 cases in here.
Bro, I'm pretty sure 95% of the time in my life where I ever thought I was hearing a ghost, it was my fucking cats. Anyways.
You guys are bad people.
I can't invite him.
I'm real bad.
I can't invite him.
So bad.
Don't worry, we'll trick him into an escalation.
You guys are bad people.
I want to just comment on something. I love Jody's aesthetic. Like her entire like aesthetic like this, and even like Quarter Jade, like how she did like this and how she has her chat and how she has her like stuff, like the little symbols down here. It's super minimal. I'm going to steal all of this for my redesign, but then slightly change it and say it's unique. Learn from Riot.
I can't invite him.
I'm real bad.
I can't invite him.
So bad.
Don't worry, we'll trick him into an escalation.
What are you gonna do to a bad boy like me, Peter?
What is that? Oh, you want to know?
Yeah, teach me a lesson.
Put your pants on.
Let me see you angry.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get real funky in this bitch.
Hey guys! Oh my God, look, there's other people in the call.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
are they
other people.
kissing?
Oh, Jody, it's gonna get real funky in this bitch.
See, everyone always thinks that, like, everyone always assumes that the problem, the great pause moment, everyone always thinks that the problem is like, they're, and again, this is the, like, the double standard where it's like, everyone's like, oh my God, you're in a relationship with that girl, and like, oh, you guys are playing game, oh, that girl's gonna flirt with other people. No, that's never the case. The biggest threat to any relationship is the guy in a heterosexual relationship. The biggest threat is the guy overly flirting with all the other guys, and then the girl is just left there like, oh my God, he doesn't talk to me like that. I 100% have said way more sus shit to my boys than I've ever said to a partner. 100%. Like, honestly, the next relationship I'm in, I should text the girl and imagine I'm texting Buddha. And she'll be like, damn, where'd you learn to talk dirty like that? Shit. I'm going to start doing that.
It's everywhere.
What's everywhere?
Oh.
This one, no.
Yo, is this water drinkable? I don't want to risk it. I've never mind.
No, don't eat on
John! Wait, did John just go home?
Wait, John, I have 3 feral flesh.
Don't touch the water.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. I'm the.
Did Skara get Donowald? Hi, Skara. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat when you showed up. It seems that you're here, and I just wanted to say, I will never play comp.
First of all, I was trying to think of something mean to say about Blau, but I couldn't. Second of all, her song, whatever is it, Citrus Love, is actually a certified banger.
Valorant with you ever again. You're washed and you're cringe and you fell off plus ratio. How many rigs could you take in a fight?
Okay, fuck it. I'm not gonna force you to do it. I feel like that's cringe. Holy shit.
Two dogs.
Okay.
Let's double dog them, Ray. Double dog 'em.
Double dog coming right up.
You did not just say that.
Why are you saying it like that?
Oh
You're making it
my
sound
God.
weird.
Double dog 'em, bro.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh my God. They've never made hot dogs with me and played up. Sykkuno's never done hot dog. I will. We should. The Glizzy Guzzler. Oh my. Bro, if I played up with Sykkuno and we do hot dogs, I'm getting banned. I'm gonna get banned.
Sykkuno,
Why did you say it like that?
Why did you say double dog 'em? That was on you,
I said
bro.
it normally, and it was completely fine. I just meant give him 2 hot dogs. It was Ray who said double.
Some people can triple dog even.
Dog 'em like that.
Go again. Give it
Okay.
a good old run
In
through.
my pie hole, it's more
What?
likely than you'd think. I don't know, someone typed that and it was funny.
Wait.
Why does dude? I swear to God, Played Up brings out the most sus clips. What in the fuck? Tina?
Come again?
No.
Come again?
Oh my.
They
Say that again?
I just meant like what did you just say? I feel like
Phrasing,
you said that way
foolish
too
phrasing.
casually.
I was reading a chat message.
$200. Who wants it?
I was gonna start the bidding at 50, but you really know what you're doing. 200? Anyone, 200.
It has my DNA in it still because of the spit, so you could take it and then you could clone me if you really feel strongly about doing that. Yeah. You'll have a little bit of her DNA.
Valula says hi, Blau. Hi.
400.
Something that really surprised me in sparring.
Valula, hold on. What did I just click on? Ah.
Was how many times you're just like.
No, it's because I see when I see streamers in my chat, I don't know. I'm sorry. Hold on. Twitch.tv. Is it me or is the camera kind of shaky? I'm sorry, Valula. I'm sorry. I'm gonna watch one of your broadcasts. Hold on. Is the camera kind of shaky? Yeah, chat. Look at this. Ready? I need to get a better mount for the camera. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Is this you on the jet? Okay. All right, already better than me at Valorant.
Good job. Oh my
Bro,
god.
if I
What's up, Ty? Hello.
If I see anyone using the fucking gun at the different angle, I just assume they're better than me. I'm just, yeah, you're better than me. I did get a haircut. What do you guys think of it? I think it needs like a few days of growing in, but I think it's a pretty nice length. A few days of growing in. Scuff wig? Okay, fuck off. What video are we on? We're in clip queue.
Standing there both tired on top of each other. I watch other people spar before this, and a lot of times they're just like really tired. There's like
Yeah,
almost
haircuts
hugging each other,
usually take like a week or two in.
just like pitifully jabbing at the sides. That's what we're both doing here. We're both so tired. I hope it does something. It never really did. We're both so weak. I'm pretty sure none of our punches actually hurt the other person. He did a left hook to the face.
People said like 4 years ago I look like Bobby Lee. It's like, dude, I do not look like Bobby Lee at all. But now
John got incredibly fucked up in Mexico and wouldn't go to bed and wouldn't shut up. And he was like making some whack ass noise in bed. He was like, and then in my ear he would whisper, "I get my peaches down in Georgia." And I'm like,
yeah,
shut up, John. Shut up.
I don't even remember that.
In the worst accent known to man.
I get my peaches from Georgia.
Oh God.
Scar, what do you?
I have before with people I've dated, or just like when I've been in bed with other people, I always find it really funny to just like right before going to bed, I'll just like randomly sing or say some shit, or like sometimes I get into like this mood where I'm like, and I just start fucking mumbling incoherent shit. I'm one of those people.
Dragons sound like.
Rar, XD.
Listen, we just have a girl carrying around a ketchup bottle everywhere. Okay.
If
Yeah.
you will appreciate me once I'm gone. I can't.
What? You don't will appreciate me. I'm gone.
You don't know what you got until it's gone. All right. So
you don't will appreciate I'm gone.
Wow, streaming really did a number to you, huh?
Anything with 1104? This is a classic. Thank you for the 34 months. What is this link?
Hey Google, remind me to look at a clip of Leslie dancing 3 years from today. Nice.
Anything with 1104?
All right, chat. Clip Wars Part 2 starts in 3 years. I'll see you then.
This is a classic. Thank you for the 34 months. What is this link? I thought I would be safe, man. I thought I was safe. John wasn't here.
Maybe it's the color. Maybe it's the color.
Yeah. Right, dollar store.
What about like a red?
Oh shit, hold on. Wait.
Right?
Now you look like every basic bitch in the world.
True.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Oh damn. What the fuck? I have to go back jet lane.
140 on chamber, on the stairs.
One's out lane, deep out lane. 2 lanes.
She clutches these.
Would you like a flash?
retake. I have ult.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm out there.
Fuck it, I run out.
I'm planning.
Gen.
I used to play with Jody. OGs I don't even think I streamed most of the time because a lot of times I'd be at work at Riot and they would need a fill, and I used to play with John and Jody and I used to hang with them. And now I watch these clips and I'm just like, what am I watching?
Gen.
Get the yeah. This is it.
Jesus, I need to get back on my Valorant, guys. Sydney too.
We got it. We got ours. We got ours.
Guys, watch my bonus. I have full util rifle, full armor.
All right.
Where do you guys want to go?
Don't get one tapped.
He keeps getting one taps.
I'm going in!
Launching smoke. Stim beacon.
Yeah! He's in the cubby. He's in the cubby.
One enemy remaining.
Let's fucking
go! More Valor with rated then? I'll hit him up.
There's so many.
Oh my god, they're all mid. Yo, all across.
Wait, I really like this. I love this overlay. Peter. This looks sick. The like 100 Thieves like styled with his art, and then the Peter Park. This looks sick.
With me at the judge.
True. Oh my god.
Ah! Oh god!
Alright, Tina, ult, then press Q, and then jump over the wall.
Okay, wait, and then Q. Oh wait, okay, one more time. Q. Okay, one more time. Oh, I used all of them. Okay, wait.
No!
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, that was.
Oh
my god, you
that was a
got
good,
her.
That was a good recovery.
Skip.
Oh, last warning on what? You're gonna shoot.
I gotta pee real quick, y'all. This is a 2-minute clip, so I'll let play.
Go ahead. Show me down. Get out of here. Oh, Underwood! Look who can't fly, Underwood! Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, shoot me down, huh? Oh, look who got shot down, my guy.
They're approaching Del Perro Freeway, La Plata.
Last warning.
They're continuing eastbound Del Perro Freeway.
We'll shoot you down.
Towards
Shoot me down, then. Go ahead.
Eastbound Gucci.
Shoot me down.
Continuing northbound Elgin.
He's asking to be shot down. We gotta shoot this motherfucker down.
Say less. And for whip, Air 2's VCB, take it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Underwood! Look who can't fly, Underwood! No.
Yo, mediocre middle kid with the 20 gifted.
Whiplash.
Okay.
Oh my god. No. I said it's a VTOL move because I was.
Thanks for the 20 gifted. Mediocre middle kid. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Chat. I have a new overlay and new stuff coming, by the way, to showcase top gifters and some other stuff. We have new overlays on the way, some other stuff that Dave is working on, which I'm really excited about. I want to watch this clip.
Wow. This is hectic as fuck.
Yeah, where was the breach hole? Where'd it go? Was it site or spawn? I don't even know. Because I heard the breach. I heard breach hole, right?
Oh, it must have been.
Oh
my! Oh, damn.
What? It's 1 HP.
Yo!
They're going A.
Why was he crouching like
Dude.
that?
I've never seen a spray down like that before, bro. That was so fast.
Oh, wow.
In an environment.
Said we do this one on the weekend. Crazy Optic is in the franchise. Whoever picks that team's gonna be, yeah, it's wild. Chat. The last 2 nights we've been doing, sorry, I've just been really busy during the day, but the last 2 nights give me a lot of fucking love because we've been running streams with no games, no RP, just me doing news and basically Diet Hassan stuff. And we've been between 2 to 3K viewers every single time we've been doing this. It's fucking amazing. You guys are incredible for that. And I hope a lot of you guys have been enjoying some of the more like news coverage. I'm trying to like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like I've been trying to cover drama, but in not a drama way. I'm genuinely trying to diffuse some of the things and try to like talk about things in more of a respected and respectful and nuanced manner. So I hope you guys have been fucking with that. Anyways, big day of RP tomorrow and a big day of stream tomorrow. We have an early stream. Also, I'm rocking the new Herman Miller Embody. This chair's comfy as fuck. Big stream tomorrow, probably starting at 9 a.m. Pacific. EU friendly stream. In the future, I'm going to try and do like 1 or 2 streams during the week that are those early start, really long streams. And then I'm going to do more like kind of nighttime streams like this. They're kind of more vibey. And then as always, our big streams are on Saturday and Sunday. So 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, we go live. Mayor Mickey returns. Bunch of crazy shit going on. Ghost Killer, thanks to the gifted sub. G Tempest, thanks for the 6 months. Batty Den, thanks for the 14 months. Treslor, thanks for the prime. Curly Fries, thanks for the prime. Crystal Irene, thanks for the tier 1. Do you think Twitch will fix a few months in the future, like before you end it? I don't know what you mean by that, Jack. The nails are looking good. We're going to have new nails for TwitchCon. I got some fire fits coming up for TwitchCon for you guys too. I will have some other news. For those who are going to TwitchCon, I will have an official TwitchCon meet and greet booth. I'm going to be live streaming from the meet and greet. And the meet and greet is not just a go and meet blaustoise. I'm going to have some surprises for you guys there, as well as some special guest appearances. We're going to have some really fun stuff for the meet and greet. What else do we have going on? We're not ending just yet. I'll talk about a few things. Respectfully, the hair is that's worst I've seen from you. It's a little short. Like, the other thing is it's the day of the haircut. And usually the day of the haircut, I still need to shampoo and like style it the way I want to style it, you know? But what else is going on? Friday, I'm going to try to do the IRL stream. Friday, we're going to try to do an IRL stream with the stream cart from the house. TBD, but next week I'm going to teach you guys how to make sushi. And by I'm going to teach you guys how to make sushi, I mean we're going to hire a professional sushi chef and we're going to on stream literally teach you guys how to make sushi. We'll record some additional content for the YouTube. Going forward, chat, a lot of my content, I'm going to stream 75% of it, and then the other 25% I'm going to record off stream, post it to the YouTube. So if you are not subbed to blaustoise clips or blaustoise VODs, I highly recommend you go to YouTube to do that. And we have a suggestions thing in our Discord. Join the Discord. I am specifically taking suggestions for IRL content. This could be things that you guys want to learn how to do. You guys want to see me do. anything, it's especially easy if it's anything I can do in my kitchen, living room, or pool and gym area. When I'm more comfortable and when I'm like actually in shape, we'll do some gym streams too, which is gonna be fun. So still doing GTA RP.
You go, man. You go, brother. You go. You're so strong.
Vital, thank you for that 20 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Vital, I should be paying you. You don't have to be gifting subs, but I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. We're still doing GTA. Probably just, I think if you guys have seen the channel, you've maybe expected GTA RP every day. I will try to let you guys know when I do GTA, but it's probably going to be about half the streams. And I want to do a lot more streams. Actually, Jack, we did some sick decorating with the stream. Fuck, I wish I could play the the record player for you guys, but we're still going to be doing GTA, and I'm still going to be bringing back other RP. I don't know if I'll do it in Wild RP, if I'll wait till like No Pixel does a Red Dead, but I really want to bring back Jesse. Jesse is my favorite RP character I've done. I'm talking to Saikuno about doing some more. Saikuno came up with a banger idea for One Life characters though. And I don't know who's going to run it, but it's probably going to be like me, him, probably like Leslie, Myung, Ray. Maybe Yvonne too. Yeah, we have a banger idea for some One Life characters, so that's coming as well. Blaba Candler, you should learn how to make candles. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, the content for the stream is about to get fucking crazy. You guys want to learn how to make fucking candles? You want to learn how to make sushi? We're gonna learn how to do cocktails. We're gonna just do everything. I'm doing fucking everything. Content is about to go fucking crazy here. I'm really excited for it. Doing more game dev talks. I actually want to bring Wise Guy back to do more talks like that. It's going to make a banger YouTube video when I finally record the intro for it. But we have a ton of new YouTube content coming as well. Also, Denaster, thanks for the 100 bits. What happened with the initial idea of IRL stream teaching others how to drive stick in a parking lot? I'm getting my car and I'm going to try and do it as a YouTube video instead of a stream. I think as a stream, it's TOS. I think it's actually dangerous, but as a YouTube video works. Anyways. Chat. Thank you. Oh, and I've already ordered some of the stuff from the shopping stream. So we have a ton of like board games and fun things that we can do on stream too. Chat, you guys have been amazing today. What car do you drive? A manual Jeep Wrangler. It's gonna be fun as fuck. I should race Lamborghini in it. Anyways, chat, remember it is still 20 to 30% off subs this month. I'm keeping our sub goals through the month of October. I'll make them more apparent. We didn't hit them, but next month is October. It is my birthday month, and I believe in the community's ability to juice me to 6K subs for the hot tub Q&A. Which, how do I post my idea in your Discord? Join the Discord chat if you guys have any ideas. Do it right here. Join the Discord and go to suggestions. There's a whole suggestions, which we're now using. Suggestions is also doing the like Discord forum style, which is kind of new and it kind of looks dope. Anyways. I told my crush I liked her, and she said, thanks, Connor, for the tier 3 sub. Well, Connor McDonger, you could just sub to me, and I'll tell you the same. Malt Aussie, thank you, guys. Thanks for all the love today. Jeep's entire appeal is the stick shift. Yeah, they feel great to drive a stick. Chat. Can I post potential group ideas for maybe charity? Okay. One thing I have to stress, and I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone. I'm not trying to throw shade at Ray. I do ask that you guys very sparingly write things that are like streams with other people. You're welcome to write, hey, Blau, do a stream like this with like 2 or 3 other people, but don't be like, yo, Blau, you should do this stream with this person or do this content with this person. Your suggestions are for me that I should be able to complete alone or can fill in with anyone, okay? Anyways, chat, thank you guys so much for the amazing night. I'm going to send you guys over to Saab, who's streaming. And that's all. Goodbye. Here's your exit song for the night. Join the Discord. Follow the Instagram. Sub to the YouTube. All the good shit. I'm blaustoise on all platforms. Super cozy night tonight. It was amazing. I love that we can have like, I feel like a big streamer able to just talk to you guys. No games. Nothing. But we'll bring the games back too. Peace.